bloody fucking mother, bloody fuck bitch. Bloody fuck you.
What's going on, guys? It's your boy, Mr. OK Izzy, coming back at you again with another one. Shout out to B Turner, Brian Turner. He the one that sent me this video, had a conversation with me earlier today, and this inspired me to do this video today. Kevin Samuels versus a fat black ghetto feminist. Let's get right on into the goddamn video. We ain't got time to play, guys. We don't got time to play. But what we do got time for is for y'all to hit that damn like button, subscription button, notification bell, and let's get right on in it, man. Shout out to the folks, by the way. Shout out to the folks in the building. We got Zone TV, King God, and a few more. Say less, say less, say less. And what you say, King God? It's a lot of talk. It's a lot to talk about. Absolutely, it's too much to talk about. It's too much to talk about. And before I even put this video up real quick, you see, that's the thing. You know, K. Sam's exposed black woman nature. Okay, K. Sam's exposed the black woman's nature versus the black man. They don't respect us. They don't care how intelligent you are. They don't care how successful you are. They don't give a shit how many accolades you have. They just don't respect you. They just don't respect you.
You don't find that suspicious?
Okay? They think they're better than you, black man. They think they know it all, and then they laugh when you bring reality to their face. Okay? Let's get in, guys. Let's get the fuck in.
You clicked on.
Okay. All right. What's the question?
You clicked the request. I mean, can you live in peace with a man? Can you submit to a man? Can you play the background?
And as y'all can see, we even like this is my thing about women, man. This is my black women in particular. This is my fucking thing about y'all. This is my thing about you. Why do y'all have to go get weave to get a hairstyle that's a black hairstyle?
You don't find that suspicious?
Like y'all need weaves to have black hairstyles. That don't make sense to me. So as you can see right here, this is a wig wearing diva. And also you can see the edited nails. We don't like that crap. We don't like that
Stop
shit.
it.
We don't. But yet you can't tell them what to do, guys. They're gonna wear it anyway, and guess what? You're gonna have to accept them for who they are, correct?
When you say play the background, what do you mean play the background?
Play your natural role.
My natural role in being a wife?
Yes, the background.
I don't think a natural role as a wife is
It's not what you think, man. It ain't about what you think. Okay? Oh, I don't think this is a wife. I don't care. If I'm on a football team and my coach told me I'm a running back, run through the hole, and I'm like, I don't think I should run through the hole. I should do what the quarterback is doing. I should stand next to the quarterback, and me and him should do the same thing. That's what she's saying right now.
Get some help.
the background.
Play your natural role.
My natural role in being a wife?
Yes, the background.
I don't think a natural role as a wife is in the background.
Show me where in the world a natural wife is in front.
She's not in front, but she's beside.
No, she's not.
Why she's not, Kevin?
Are you out of your French toast mind?
Don't
Stop it.
Don't do that now, Kevin. I'm just giving you my opinion.
Okay. Well, when a burglar comes, are you standing side? When somebody's coming to break in the house, are you side by side beside your husband, or are you standing behind him because he's gonna have to take the bullet?
To be honest, I'm standing beside my husband.
Then you out of place.
That's a lie, guy. Do not believe her, man. Do not believe her. See, modern women do this all the damn time. Oh yeah, we should be side by side. Both of us can protect this and that. I remember I seen a Fresh and Fit episode of black women, alpha women on there, quote unquote, claiming, "Oh yeah, we can defend ourselves with this and that." Soon as somebody, was threatening Fresh and Fit, them bitches ran to the goddamn back like women do naturally. They are naturally scared. These women ain't out here like men, bro. They don't want to take the risk that men take. So why would this black woman lie to you and tell you that she wants to stand side by side with her husband if a robber was to come?
You don't find that suspicious? You don't
Why would
find
she tell
that
you that,
suspicious?
guys? I'm gonna tell you why she told you. She's saying that because she's lying, and they think that they are better or equal to you.
Why am I out of place?
Oh my
Tell me
God.
Am I too masculine for it?
Oh my God. Hell yeah. Your place. Oh my God. Hold on. Why are you out of place? I'm telling you why you're out of place. Your place is behind your husband, guarding the children.
Okay.
Oh, I'm really on here.
It's big,
Okay.
baby.
So when your mother, how about your grandmother?
Okay.
Hold on, Hannah. Your grandmother, was she married?
That's another thing, Mr. Kevin.
Hold on, Hannah. Let me come right back to you. Let me come back to you, Hannah. Was your grandmother married?
Yes, my grandmother was, but that's the thing with I'm trying to explain to you. We in two different generations right now. The generation that you're trying to explain to us, my generation is not living like that.
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
And who told you that that was a good argument? So if today's generation, everybody smoked crack, right? But in the 60s or the 50s, no one smoked crack. You mean to tell me just because we're smoking crack, it's justified? We're living in, women do this all the damn time. We living in a new time. This is a new era. This is a new day. But it's not good.
Stop it.
It's not good. And then when you point the detriment out, they justify their detriment by saying we are living in a new time. Ain't nothing new under the sun. Last time I checked, you could plant a seed today just like you could thousands of years ago. Last time I checked, seeds get planted the same way. So why the fuck you acting different? Human nature doesn't change, man.
Yeah, and that's why you're dying by yourself.
But who says there isn't a man that's willing to take me for him to me for me? For
1 in 4 of you will marry.
You see, oh my God.
I mean,
man.
look, man, the stats.
Oh my God. So who says there isn't a man that's going to take me? You see their mind state, guys? Do y'all see their motherfucking mind state?
Fuck you, bloody.
So basically, I'm not going to change. I won't adjust myself. Even though I know I'm not doing it right, somebody is going to pick me. Can't make it up.
there isn't a man that's willing to take me for him to me for me. For
1 in 4 of you will marry.
The fuck?
I mean, look, man, the stats don't work for your argument. Prior to 1965, black people were married at a rate of 80%.
That's right.
You go out to any cemetery, you'll see a black man buried next to a black woman.
Mm-hmm.
But you go after 1990, and you'll start seeing black women buried around her children.
The truth?
Why is that?
It's big.
Because y'all are unruly, unsubmissive, and out of line.
Well, let me ask you, how many women?
Go to a restaurant on Friday or Saturday night, and you'll see a mama. You may see her with her mother and a bunch of kids. There will be no husbands. In Atlanta.
What do they say? What do they say? What do they say? What do they say? Is this not the truth? Have I not been saying this? Did y'all not see this? What does it say? Didn't we just read it? Right, exactly. Haven't I been telling the truth? What do they say? Is it saying that I'm up here lying to you?
On Friday or Saturday night, and you'll see a mama. You may see her with her mother and a bunch of kids. There will be no husbands. In Atlanta, I have taken pictures of restaurants full of women and children and no men.
Goddamn shame.
Well, how many women at that point in time had degrees and education? Everybody.
What the frick does your degree mean?
Right.
Why doesn't it mean anything?
What is your degree in?
He asked you, what does it mean? Shout out to the damn people. We got XL Pro in the building, Dean of the Dean's office, in case y'all haven't noticed. Mr. Goodbread, aka Mr. Goodbread Show. Shout out to you, big bro. CeeLo Miles in the freaking building. What's going on? And we also got the Bell, the OG of the Dean's office. Shout out to the people. Shout out to the damn people, man.
But why doesn't it mean?
What's the degree in?
That's not the question.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. I'll tell you. Because almost 90% of the degrees women get are in humanities.
That's not the question, though, Mr.
Yes, it is.
That's not it.
You don't seem to understand. A fucking communications degree is pointless.
How is it pointless? And who says my education and my degree is in?
Okay, if you want to play the game with me, I'll play it with you. You want to bring up degrees, you're going to have to be specific. What percentage of women get degrees that are in science, engineering, technology, or math? Infrastructure.
I don't think that matters.
That's your problem. You don't understand what's important.
Bloody fuck bitch.
They don't care how the world runs. They only care about the fact that they're coddled. The world was built by men. The world was made comfortable by men. And now these women get to walk around acting exactly like this.
Important.
What's important then, Mr. Samuels?
Who is that?
What's important, Mr. Samuels?
That y'all are completely out of line. That you don't even understand how the world works. You're running on override. Men build the world that you live in.
The truth? It's big, baby.
Who built that house or apartment you live in? Was it a crew of women?
Talk shit, Kev. Talk
Who designed the metal work? Who put in the floor, the plumbing, the electrical system, the heating?
Talk shit,
Who
Kev.
put that in? The car you drive, was that built by a crew of women?
So women are not capable of doing none of those things.
Y'all are capable. Y'all don't want to do it. Why do you think there's a huge industry in OnlyFans? Why do you think there's a huge industry in sex work, etc.? You guys would rather sell your vagina than actually put in the hard work it takes to make the money you claim you wanted based off of the equality of or this fight for equality that you wanted with a man. You wanted equality instead of doing STEM, instead of doing science, technology, engineering, and math. You guys chose to sell your damn vagina and become hoes.
Your mom's a hoe. Your mom's a hoe.
That's what y'all chose. And now the men that actually put the work in are telling you, you ain't putting no work in. You're just living in a coddled world. You think you're on the same level as us. Yeah, God, because she got it, bro. I was just talking to B-Turn. I'm gonna bring this up. There was a woman, he told me that she was arguing with him, and she was basically trying to pump up her accolades. Oh, I have I have an accounting degree or whatever the case is. And this bitch worked at Albertsons. The bitch worked at
Find that
Albertsons.
suspicious.
Your degree don't do shit for you sometimes, ladies, because you get enrolled off of affirmative action for the most part, and then the fields that you guys choose, right? You guys either don't want to go into it if it's too hard, or you go into it and it does not progress society in if you will, cosmetology, psychology, shit like that. These women go into these fields that do not help infrastructure, don't help the world, don't make anybody really too comfortable to live, yet they want to be on an equal playing field as a man.
Stop it. Get some help.
You're not good at it. And we're given a choice. Excuse me, because we're given a choice, because women are free today, right?
Uh-huh.
And you're educated, right?
Uh-huh.
Then why don't we see 51% of the construction workers as women? Why don't we see 51% of the engineers as women?
truth?
Why don't we see 51% of the plumbers, electricians, military, train operators, heavy, dangerous work as women? Because when given an opportunity, women segregate themselves into more comfortable positions.
That's a fact.
Men do the dangerous work to build society.
That's a fact, Kev.
Okay.
That's your place.
That's my place. I should follow my husband. I should follow the man. That's his place. We're not equal. He's stronger than me. He is. No, he is. Go look at Bear Grylls Island season 2. And they dropped a bunch of men and a bunch of women on a deserted island and gave them some basic tools. And they had to survive for 6 weeks. By the end of day 1, the women had gotten lost and were fractured. By the end of day 1, men got from one side of the island and started building out a shelter. By the end of 6 weeks, the men had damn near made the internet. By the end of 6 weeks, women almost would have died 4 times. Let me ask you something, Kevin. You want what you're trying to preach to women about being submissive, playing their place to men, and doing all these things.
Just notice how he keep proving the point. He's spot on, crispy with it, giving her perfect advice, giving her facts, backing it up with all types of shit that she needs to back it up with. And what does she do? She goes against him. And then she tries to change the subject after that.
When we do those things to our men.
Guys, listen to this. We're gonna skate back a few seconds. Listen to this.
Go look at Bear Grylls Island season 2. And they dropped a bunch of men and a bunch of women on a deserted island and gave them some basic tools. And they had to survive for 6 weeks. By the end of day 1, the women had gotten lost and were fractured. By the end of day one, men got from one side of the island and started building out a shelter. By the end of 6 weeks, the men had damn near made the internet. By the end of 6 weeks, women almost would have died 4 times.
Let me ask you something, Kevin. You want what you're trying to preach to women about being submissive, playing their place to men, and doing all these things. When we do those things to our men,
let's listen.
They give us their ass to kiss.
What?
Men feel like,
excuse me, what does that mean?
Stop it.
I feel like growing up, seeing my grandfather, seeing my daddy pay all the bills, do everything in their power to make sure home is kept well.
Right.
They still went out and did bullshit over their wives. Now,
excuse me.
What? Damn, man. Like, so y'all don't. So let me guess. Be a 304. Be a slut. Let other men who don't take care of you, who are not providing for you, you go to school so you can provide for yourself, and you just be a 304. You think that's something different than having a man locking you down when it comes to the sex? You are in a relationship with a man who's providing, protecting for you, right? And he makes sure your life is on point. He takes care of the children, etc., etc. And you find out he's cheating, so you divorce him. That's one scenario on the left. Let's look at another scenario. You're single, strong, independent. You've seen your grandmama or your auntie, blah, 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 this and that, get cheated on or whatever you want to call it. You've seen all that, right? So you decide to stay single and become a 304 and have sex with multiple men who are not faithful.
You don't find that suspicious?
Which one is better, man? No, I'm painting a real scenario here. Which one is better? Which one is more conducive for you? Strong, independent, having sex with men who fuck multiple women, or get locked down by a man who actually is going to take care of you, build a legacy, build a future for you, etc., and he might have stepped out. Which one is better? Women are delusional today, man. Especially the black woman. Especially the black woman.
Hold on. Let me stop you right here. First off, stay in your damn place as a child. That ain't your motherfucking business.
But I'm grown, baby.
But it ain't your business. Excuse me. Stop. Breathe. Breathe. No. I will shut this shit down. I will shut this shit down. I'll shut this shit down and finish. It's not your place. You as a child trying to judge adult situations. Did your mama leave? Did your grandmama leave?
Yes. My mother left. My grandmother didn't leave.
Well, your mama left, and look, and this is what we're dealing with. A woman who feels like what?
She can't trust.
Then go get some damn therapy, because that ain't men's problems. See, the problem is in our community.
No. The problem in our point, guys. Just think about it, man. That's a good point. You saw your daddy cheating, uncle, this and that, so you're gonna treat all men like this. You're gonna hold your guard up, and you're gonna be like, "Oh, I don't want a man to give me his ass to kiss, so I'm gonna be this way." And then what you do is you put a blindfold on yourself when it comes to seeing an actual man that's good for you, or an actual man that you are compatible with. You just put a blindfold on yourself when you do that. Okay? See, that's the difference between women and men. Women think emotionally, men think logically. Men can get hurt, 100 times, and they are more prone to find a woman who's actually faithful, and he will lock that woman down. Whereas a woman will get hurt multiple times, and she will pass up opportunity after opportunity after opportunity.
The truth, it's big, baby.
Because they think emotionally, and we think logically, and on top of that, we're biologically, psychologically different. Men are territorial, so that comes with a certain nature, right? So we want to build families. We want to build. We are looking to lock down a woman, a wife. We are looking to fulfill legacy. That's what's understood in our mind. So I ain't speaking for the incels, and I'm not speaking for the men who are bitter. I'm not speaking for the red pill rage men. I'm speaking for a majority of men who will do what I'm saying right now. Most of these men that I'm speaking on will lock down a wife that's compatible and will continue legacy. Most of these women won't do it because of their hypergamy and because of their tainted mind states. Okay?
our community is women today are nowhere close to being the caliber of women that women used to be. You're
Facts.
weak. You're weak.
Weak as
You're
shit.
soft. You sit around complaining about stuff because you have it too easy. You have it far too easy. My grandmother's generation, they survived the Dust Bowl, the Great Depression, and real
Right.
racism. They had to worry about real bona fide lynching. We got in our country, black women are so comfortable. You almost 200 pounds of 5'4". Not only talk about missing no meals, the black community ain't missing no meals. Most people don't understand what even poverty really is. Then you go back and say, well, my mama, men gave us their ass to kiss. You tell the worst parts of all the stories.
And you know what?
I think that's my drink. Yeah, because
you tell the worst part of everything. But tell me, what do you ever?
Of course you drinking liquor. Of course you drinking liquor. And just listen to the nature. Kevin giving her game. He's letting her know what's up, and all she's doing is waiting to respond. That's all she's doing. They don't listen to us, guys, because they don't think they have to. They think their opinion, or they're very what they call opinionated. So their opinions matter more than facts. Their opinion matters more than logic.
I'm gonna give black men credit for anything. It's always talk about the waiting to exhale and the color purple bullshit.
That's the bullshit right there, Miss Sam. Let me tell you something.
No paper,
I go to therapy,
no phone,
and
no texting, no writing, nobody telling me what to say. This from the brain, from the heart, from the soul, from the streets. I'm a bitch from the streets.
It's always talking about
I get
the waiting to exhale and the color purple bullshit.
That's the bullshit right there, Miss Sam. Let me tell you something. I go to therapy, and me and my parents and my grandparents, they shit they go through might not have been my business.
Notice the figure point. No, now she's in her attitude. Guys, when a black woman talks to you like this, recreational.
For anything, it's always talk about the waiting to exhale and the color purple.
You know what? Let me bring the chart out for you. Feel me? I got a new chart coming out too, guys. Y'all didn't. I got a couple new charts coming out. Okay. Masculine aggressive, she fits number 1 very well. Combative, argumentative, fits that very well. Like a perfect shoe size. Number 3, jealous and envious. Of course she is, because I say this all the time. When a woman talks about why a man can go be promiscuous, she's jealous and envious of a man's nature. So she fits number 3. Number 4, money hungry. I'm pretty sure she is, because she thinks she's strong, independent, do it on my own. I got this. Right. And you got it, mama. You probably can get your own money, but you're money hungry when you think you want to be a breadwinner or a man's partner. I'm gonna give you 4. You getting that. Number 5, bad mothers, too much single mothers. If she has a child, then she definitely fits number 5. We don't know that yet, so we're gonna keep it at that. Number 6, no accountability and is always correct. That fits her like a Cinderella shoe. Number 7, non-submissive, strong and independent. We can see from her explanation that her mama and her auntie and whoever the fuck it is, done taught her how to be strong and independent and not submissive, because she says she seen her auntie and her grandmama go through shit. They people took care of them, they men took care of them, but they still stepped out, quote unquote, which is to say that they had sex with other women. So now she's not going to submit to a man because of that. And number 8, of course, she fits. She got a perfect score, guys. She got a perfect score. Number 8, unnatural, wig wearing divas. You know what? We don't know if she got a perfect score because we don't know if she got a child. But my guess is she got 1 out of 8, man. 1 out of 7 out of 8 is bad too, though. She got 7 out of 8 at least, guys.
Shit.
That's the bullshit right there, Miss Sam. Let me tell you something. I go to therapy, and me and my parents and my grandparents, they shit they go through might not have been my business, but I inhaled it. I saw that.
That's your problem. Okay. And how old are you?
It can be my fault.
How old are you? How old are you? How old are you? How old are you?
Look at the attitude, guys.
Okay. Well, due respect, man. That the world doesn't owe you or me understanding, because hold on, because there are people.
This is what I'm gonna do for y'all real quick. I'm gonna mute it, and I want y'all to just pay attention to this black woman. Pay attention to her. Look at the finger point, neck roll, attitude. Why? For what? Pointing at you, trying to demand and show you her authority, the flipping of the hair, pointing at the chest, pointing at you. Look at the behavior. If a woman talk to you like this, guys, you better be doing calculations in your brain. Look at the hand movement. Masculinity in a woman at its finest. God damn.
My grandparents, the shit they go through might not have been my business, but I inhaled that. I saw that. I saw
That's your problem. Okay. And how old are you?
It can be my fault.
How old are you? How old are you? How old are you? How old are you? How old are you?
I'm 30.
Okay. Well, due respect, man. That the world doesn't owe you or me understanding, because hold on, because there are people in this world. I will shut this shit down.
Stop it.
I won't. No. We don't do that. See, you talking about the traumas that your grandmother and mother, that ain't your business. Stay in a child's place.
I'm not a child anymore, Mr. Sanford.
But that's the point. You're trying to. Okay. Do you have any children?
I do.
Okay.
So your children.
Yes, she's perfect 8 score. She got a child. She has children. We figured it out, guys. She fits the. Let me bring that list back up in case y'all don't understand where I'm coming from real quick. She fits all of these perfectly. Tell me I'm lying. And these are the toxic traits that modern Black women contain. There's more, but these are the main ones here. And as you can see, I put slashes in them. So there's more than they technically, but God damn it, man. Like, she fits it perfectly. This is your prototype right here. This is the woman you stay away from, Black men. And I know y'all horny. I already know it. Beat it from the back. Beat it from the back. Do what you do. But try to mitigate dealing with these types of women. Stop putting semen in these types of women. Tattoo on the wrist. That represents trauma. Oh, yeah. She's definitely going to get another chart coming soon. Stop putting semen in these types of Black women, because what they do is they extract you of your resource, one of your main resources, which is your child, and then they live their lives through that. And then what they do, they push you away, because we do live in a gynocrat where they get to alienate you from the child.
Do you have any children?
I do.
So your children need to come get in a relationship with you and your man? Or should they stay in their mother flipping place? That's what I thought.
I don't want my kids to see me.
That's not what I asked.
The same thing
That's not what I asked.
But this is what I'm asking.
That's not what I asked.
Can I talk? Can I say something?
But you didn't
can't
answer
say nothing,
the
motherfucker. Like, answer the goddamn fucking question. No, you can't. Like, why do y'all do that when we talk to y'all? You guys just want to give y'all opinions so much that you won't even answer the question. Now we become narcissistic because we want you to deal with the logical sense we're trying to spew out to you.
God damn.
What the fuck, man? Like, this woman is displaying a perfect example of what I tell men to avoid, to stay away from.
See me.
That's not what I asked.
The same thing.
That's not what I asked.
But this is what I'm asking.
That's not what I asked.
Can I talk? Can I say something?
But you didn't answer the question. Your children need to stay. Your children need to stay in a children's place.
Somebody said I look 48. Okay.
Stop. Your children need to stay in a children's place, because between you and that man is something that they don't know, they don't understand, because they're too young. They shouldn't be trying to judge it through childlike eyes. How old is your oldest?
15.
How old is your youngest?
God.
10 years ago, your oldest still believed.
Your oldest child is 15. So just hear me out, Black men. This woman wants you to coincide with her mind state. She has a 15-year-old son. And I promise you, she thinks exactly like modern women who don't have any children, who are not her age, who are younger than her, who are 21. They think the same way. Take me as I am. Accept me as I am. The pro-black community coddled these women to think like this as well. She's a black queen. She's a yoni goddess. She's this. She's that. The black woman is God, etc., etc. So what that did was it removed the detrimental experience that you're going to have with that woman when you pursue her in your mind. Because what you're going to think is this is a queen and you think you're supposed to do this. But in fact, she has kids and she's a 304. Why would you deal with that situation? I'm looking at her right now. She is a 304, guys. She is a 304.
Your mom's a hoe. Your mom's a hoe. Your mom's a hoe. Your mom's a hoe.
Because where we live at and, you know, how today's society is, she thinks the way she does. Okay? Except process 30 going on 40 with 2 dogs. Oh, yeah, and children. Single mother, by the way. Don't forget that. BT, what's going on, man? Appreciate you for the video. Brian Turner also says her and the 15 are mentally the still person. I think he meant to say mentally the same person. And with that, he told the truth. With that, he told the truth. Hey, BT, I'm gonna drop the link, man. If you got time, you know what it is. Go ahead and jump in the dean's office because you the one sent me this video.
Eyes. How old is your oldest?
15.
How old is your youngest?
10.
10 years ago, your oldest still believed in Santa Claus. Children need to stay in children's place. And one of the problems we have in the black community is black women put their children in grown places where they should not be. They let their children see and experience stuff they should not experience because being kids do what they naturally do. That's a problem of parenting. Your mama shouldn't have exposed you to it.
So okay, you're right. I can admit that.
Okay, so if he right, what the fuck was you so mad about earlier?
God damn.
Y'all know what's right, but y'all feelings and y'all opinions get in the way. And y'all claim y'all can be submissive. No, y'all can't. Submissive ain't, okay, I'm going to turn it on when I get into a relationship with a man that I want. Submission is, damn, everybody likes her attitude. Everybody likes what she has going on. Everybody likes the fact that she accepts facts and psychology for men. Okay, the same way that we show chivalry to women. Like, let's say I open a door for a woman. That don't mean I just want to have sex with her automatically. That doesn't mean that she's my girl. But, you know, it's instilled in me to show her that nature. It should be instilled in a woman to show some form of submission to men. And she don't got that. BT in the building. What's going on, bro?
State streets and presidents, murder for the presidents, handle business, what the business, don't leave any evidence. What's up with it?
Truth hits big, baby.
You know what it is? You sent me this, man, and I'm happy you did because I'm having a blast breaking this shit down.
First of all, braids, the sassy neck rolls, and the fact that she got a baby mama body. This Pookie girlfriend.
Come on now, don't make me pull the list.
This Pookie girlfriend. This Pookie girlfriend.
Oh hell yeah.
This Pookie girlfriend. Yeah. She uses education as a way to stun on dudes who didn't finish high school.
Hell yeah.
Can I let me say something? What you about to say?
No, before you say that, only like you just said, only Pookie and a street nigga gonna respect her accolades. She not used to an intelligent dude telling her what's going on. That's why do you hear her talking points, B Turner?
She ain't got no talking points. She's just trying to argue. And on top of that, she knows I look at you kind of tatted up. She thinks she a street nigga. She thinks she a street. At the very least, she thinks she a hood nigga. She think in her mind she's talking to him. She expected to dominate this conversation, but she's not used to a dude standing up and putting his foot down on her bull crap. But I'm gonna get into this, Kevin Samuels. Let me. You can continue. I'm gonna break down why Kevin Samuels is so much smarter than these. I'm gonna break down why they're really mad at him.
Okay. So you know what time it is, BT. Stop me whenever Whenever you need me to stop the video,
So
go ahead and do so.
who's in the chat right now? First, I know XL Pro is in the chat. Is the Bell or Mr. Goodbread and the Bell in the chat? And what
Yes,
about
sir.
CeeLo
They
Miles?
here.
Are they in the
They
chat?
definitely here. They definitely.
So I'm gonna
here.
ask them. Do y'all know how much it costs to get on a Kevin Samuels live stream, or how much it costed to get on a Kevin Samuels Instagram live video?
You don't find that
Do y'all know how much it
suspicious?
costed? Yes. Mr. OKL, may I ask your permission to ask your chat how much it costs to get into a Kevin Samuels live stream?
No, you ain't. This your show too. Go ahead.
No,
This
I'm
your
on
show.
that. This is your show. How much do y'all throw out a ballpark number to how much it costs? Do y'all think? How much do y'all think it costs? Just throw out a couple numbers.
All right. So with that, that's what's up. All right. So how much got check? Y'all heard B Turner. How much do you think it costs for these bitches to get on the Kevin Samuels show? With that, let's continue the video. We're gonna revisit it. Chat, put it in there. What do y'all think it costs? We're gonna give y'all time to think about that. Put it in there. BT, you know what time it is. Stop me whenever you need to. Let's continue. We're gonna revisit that because I want the chat to be able to get some time to go ahead and put it in.
Because we know, I told you, we know. But
I know.
Yeah, I told you.
know.
But I want the chat to know, and it's gonna reveal to you a very hypocritical side of the lovely ladies.
Okay.
But go ahead.
Let's get it.
To
So okay, you're right. I can admit that.
stuff they should not experience because then kids do what they naturally do. That's a problem of parenting. Your mama shouldn't have exposed you to it.
So okay, you're right. I can admit that. You are right.
The truth hits big, baby.
Every other group, black people don't commit adultery and cheat at any exorbitantly higher rates than other people. We just use it as reasons. Bill Gates and Melinda Gates just came out saying, Bill Gates, the most richest man in America, right? What did his wife come out saying? Oh, by the way, Bill been kicking it with his ex-girlfriend all our marriage. Now, see, if there was black folks, Tyler Perry would have made a movie about it. Because we understand that this whole notion of man and woman, there's always an understanding between the man and the woman. And the man and the woman need to understand this, and the kids need to stay at the kids' place, eat at the kids' table, and not be involved in grown shit.
The truth hits big, baby.
So if we allow your children to witness arguments and stress and strife, that's the mama's fault.
Your mom's a hoe. Your mom's a hoe.
So I'm not saying that you didn't suffer trauma, but I'm saying that that's not your place to be around. Because I don't know men who just say, I'm gonna wait till the kids come home and then I'm gonna whoop your ass in front of the kids. That ain't how men move. I don't know men who say, I'm gonna wait till the kids home and I'm gonna come and scream and holler at you. That's not how men do. And at 30 years old, man, whatever happened to your mother.
She's 30? God, I must have missed that part. She's 30?
Yeah, she's 30. You can't tell this whole 30? Okay. Look at this whole. I would have thought she was 40.
I thought she was older than that.
Look at her. She got.
Find that suspicious.
That's why she got a shoulder turned to the camera. She don't want you to see that. She don't want you to see her stomach.
Okay, so let's get an observation. 30 years old, 15-year-old son. That means you had a child.
14.
Motherfucking 15.
14, 15. I'll round it out. We round it out.
Okay,
I'll round it out.
All right, 16.
You don't find that suspicious.
We could do 16 then. I still find it suspicious.
I still find it rather suspicious too. This is the fun girl. This is the chick who liked all the. This is the chick who liked all the little dope boys in the neighborhood. I'm not even trying to be mean to her, but she knows who she is. She never in her life thought about dating a nigga with an education. All her life, all she ever really knew was dating the lit niggas. She don't know shit about dating nobody with no tact, with no manners. She don't date niggas who hold the door for ladies. She date the niggas who ask you, bitch, where you at?
Facts. Oh,
the truth hits big.
Hey, I could be like, hey, let me tell you something. There's nothing wrong with being an assertive man, but there is something wrong with being a bum.
Come on. Come with it, B.
So XL Pro put in the chat 40. Not even close, XL Pro.
We didn't ask what the price of pussy was. we didn't ask the price of pussy. Nah,
not even close, XL Pro. And it ties into why why these women are so mad at Kevin Samuels. Let me tell y'all why. So I'm gonna just go ahead and throw it out. It costs $1,500. I'm gonna say it again. It costs $1,500 to get on a live stream with Kevin Samuels, and then you add an additional $50 per 30 minutes. So if you're on a live stream, like he was on this bitch for what, 20 minutes?
What?
Okay. In order to get on and talk to him for 20 minutes, it costed $1,500 for a one-on-one consultation. These hoes were spending rent money for this man to tell them the obvious.
That's a motherfucking shame. That's a fucking shame.
And let me tell you something. It wasn't they weren't. I sent it to Good Bread too. They weren't mad because he was saying it in the wrong way. They mad because usually when they spend $1,500 like that, they get the Derek Jackson treatment. They get told how awesome they are. They didn't expect for this nigga to give this man $1,500, and he tells them how fucked up their lives are. How messed up they made their own lives. Yeah, XL Pro, $1,500. And you talking about 20 to 25 people per show calling in.
Mm-hmm. They was hating on him. They definitely was hating on him, man.
Break that down. Break that dynamic down, if you don't mind, O'Kel. Break it down how hypocritical it is.
So you got black women that's coming on Kevin Samuels shit saying, "Oh, you're blaming women and you're shaming women and you're doing this and you're doing that," but in the background they paying him, right? And how foolish that is. You said this earlier. I'm gonna break it down, but you already broke it down. They won't pay for consultation for their children, right? They won't pay for consultation for their son. They won't pay, for therapy for their son, but they will pay Kevin Samuels to get on this motherfucking show, though.
You don't find that suspicious?
That's what they will do. Women don't spend their money in the right directions, guys.
Which is why America wants single-parent households. Look how frivolously women spend money. Do you think a married man would allow his wife to spend $1,500 to talk to another man?
Hey, don't break the table, bro. Don't fucking break the table, BT.
Understand how slow that... Let me tell you something. The same bitch that spends $1,500 to talk to a nigga to tell her why getting pregnant at 15 is not a good idea is the same bitch who's going to spend $10,000 to talk to Stormy Wellington about how to save money.
Told the truth. What do they say? What the truth? What do they say? What do they say? What do they say? Is this not the truth?
Okay, let's talk TV, guys.
Why? Like, and if we were like, bro, this is why your channel needs more views, because you bring this up. What is, like, ask yourself this question, black women in general, but really black women. If it took you spending $1,500 for him to tell you something that any functional adult outside of whatever hood, ghetto, trap, apartment, back of town you live in.
That's the thing, BT. Men told them this already. Men told them this shit already. It just goes to the dumb dynamic that they pay that because they want promotion. They want to be seen. And
that's all it is.
And I think a lot of pick-me's was on there too.
I'm sure.
I think a lot of pick-me's was on there. I mean, the GOAT said it out his, what they call him, the GOAT. He said it out his mouth himself. 10 people got married within 6 months, in between 6 months. So you got a lot of pick-me women who actually did pay to get on his shit. I'm not going to say all of them were pick-me's, but what I'm going to say is the dynamic you're breaking down makes a lot of sense. Women spend their money where they feel like they can advance themselves, and it's most predominantly for men. Okay, guys? So these women were paying Kevin Samuels to get on his platform, acting like they hate him, but in actuality, they looked at it like a hustle, like a lick, like a play, like they can capitalize off of it. It wasn't really for growth and development. Why do you think when he died, they celebrated it? Huh?
The
average
big,
average chick who called into this show was not a 21-year-old nursing graduate or a 21-year-old girl who comes from a good household who just wants advice on how to get a good man.
Mm-hmm.
The average bitch who called into this show is this bitch right here.
Right.
A hood hole.
Yep.
Because you have to understand this how, and I hate using language. I respect women, but this type of chick right here, she don't like to be talked to like she goes to Spelman. She don't like to be talked to like she goes to Southern University. She likes to be talked to like she's a stripper.
Right. She need Pookie to talk to her.
Right. She need a strip. Like the average chick who called in is a chick who the first time tax season comes along, instead of saving that bitch, they go get a BBL.
Right.
That's why she got her shoulder turned like that. You ever know why is she turned? Like, she looks retarded. Why not? See how he's standing square to the camera right now?
Yeah.
Like an adult. Why is she turned to the side like that? Like she's Batman. She don't want niggas to see her stomach. Catfishing.
Oh yeah.
That's the average person calling the Kevin Samuels show though.
Right. Kevin Samuels versus fat feminist.
They're spending that $1,500 they getting likely off of child support to go talk to this man to harass this, basically harass this man. That's all they were doing was harassing this man.
That's all they wanted to do. I'm gonna check him. I'm gonna be the one to prove him wrong, type shit.
Bloody fuck you, bloody fucking mother, bloody fuck bitch.
Say I'm gonna wait till the kids come home and then I'm gonna whoop your ass in front of the kids. That ain't how men move. I don't know men who say I'm gonna wait till the kids home and I'm gonna come and scream and holler at you. That's not how men do.
Mm-hmm.
And at 30 years old, man, whatever happened to your mother and your grandmother, as traumatic as it is, due respect, man, you got to process that, move it on, and it cannot be an excuse because your children could say the same thing.
You're right. You're absolutely right.
Of course he is. We know
You're
that.
right. And I didn't want to get on here.
You want to know why women do that in front of children?
Right.
Want to know why women like to argue in front of children? Why women like to fight each other in front of children?
What's that?
Women like to turn kids against the father. Like they like having an audience for one. Two reasons. For one, they like having an audience. They like people. They like trying to turn people against other people. And then number two, they want the kids to think that the father's the bad guy when he's just trying to correct her. It's a common thing.
Mm-hmm. Just like Mr. Goodrich says all the time, women are naturally manipulative. So that's what they're going to do. They're going to try to manipulate the situation for their favor. That's what BT just broke down, guys.
You got to process that, move it on, and it cannot be an excuse because your children could say the same thing.
You're right. You're absolutely right. You're right. And I didn't want to get on here and argue with you, and I didn't want to, disrespect your platform.
Yes, but you did though.
But I do have a question.
Sure.
My thing is, and this is just coming from my experience with dating.
Do you have a question, or you about to say something?
You are telling women to stay in their place, to be submissive, to be soft, to stand behind their husbands, but they don't reciprocate the same thing. We can do all that.
Yes, ma'am. Street niggas don't reciprocate feelings. Yes, ma'am. The street niggas you deal with on a daily basis aren't very good at being husbands. Most of them are felons.
I'm glad you pointed that out, man. Guys, they try to paint all men as the men that they had sex with, which is a minority. They try to paint all men as the men that they dealt with this, which is a minority.
You don't find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious?
So as she's having this conversation with Kevin, like BT pointed out, she's going to utilize Pookie to say, oh, well, he's not submissive and he's not reciprocating energy. We get that. You picked wrong, man. You picked wrong. So don't come to the guy that's right with the bullshit you picked.
Do you think that this I'm not going to use that terminology that Bell used. that boy the Bell funny as hell. But do you think that this person if she's dating, let's just say she's dating who I'm assuming she's dating. Let's just say she's educated, whatever the hell educated is to her.
She fucking, man. That's what she's doing. She's fucking. Well, go ahead, my bad.
Yeah, let's just say she's dealing with a dude with a felony. Do you think she's talking to that dude in a respectful, nice? Do you think she's talking to a dude fresh out of Angola, fresh out of Metro? Do you think she's talking to a dude like that? Do you think she's talking to him like an adult, or do you think she's probably standing over that nigga? Probably talking about how he ain't got no car. Talking about how he don't got no GED. Talking about how his mom abandoned him, huh? Yeah.
We seen like the language with her when she was talking to Kevin Samuels, pointing at him, trying to tell him chill out, slow down, this and that. You know,
she ain't ready for the bell.
She's probably the type of woman that call herself an alpha woman.
Yeah, I know that type. You know, she's like she dabs dudes out and shit like that.
Right. Calling niggas bro and shit. Hey, the Bill 5,000, shout out to you. He says they deal with the same kinds of dudes.
The truth hits big, baby.
Yeah, she ain't ready for the bell. The bell, she ain't ready for the bell.
No, she ain't. She not.
On their husbands, but they don't reciprocate the same thing. We can do all that, and we still.
Like she even got a Tupac nose ring.
Yeah,
she even got a Tupac nose ring, guys. Come on, man. What is that? The ball earrings? What's up, man? What's going on?
They don't reciprocate the same thing. We can do all that, and we still get shitted on.
That's bullshit.
Please tell me how is that bullshit?
It's bullshit because
get some help.
No. What you focus on, you see.
Oh yeah, she obese, boy.
What did I say? What did I say? What did I say?
This is a fat. Hold on.
No.
Pause it.
What you focus
this
on?
This woman fat, man. You know, I'm gonna tell you. All right, so she looked like somebody who probably short, fat, probably got some ass, and she let Pookie hit from the back all the time, from time to time, etc., etc. Oh
probably don't wipe that shit. Yeah. Don't wipe that shit good. So her twerk went probably not all right like that. You know, that bra way too small. She's just trying to show off her titties.
And she got on the black, guys, just check the masculine, and she got on a black tee with a chain on. She got on a black tee with a chain on. You don't find that suspicious?
You don't find that
suspicious? She thinks she whack 100.
Are you serious, man? Are you kidding?
Hey, the bell.
You know she got a bra on. I don't see the nip, so you know she got to look at her arm. She fat, bro.
No, she ain't got a bra on. That's a muscle shirt. That's a muscle shirt.
God, damn.
You focus on bullshit, so you see bullshit. You mean to tell me, okay, in the black community, let's take adultery. Let's take cheating. Where are you going?
I'm going to go.
Yo, what the fuck?
She's trying to make me another drink.
Trying to show that
drink.
That booty.
What the fuck you think this is, bitch?
Oh yeah, look, pause it. Look at the nails. Look at the nails.
Paused already. It's already
paused. Yeah, blue nails. Okay.
Mediocre.
Blue nail. Nah, not just mediocre. Blue nails. What does that mean? Gang affiliated.
Oh man. So what you think? You think she a Crip?
Maybe y'all could edge, but I'm just saying, in my experience in life, the nails carry meaning. Every girl I know, nails dye like that, it means and then she from California. The bell said she probably got rip tattoos, gunpowder in her weed.
You don't find that suspicious?
Hold on. Hey,
I want the bell in the chat, bro.
Hold on, I gotta.
Told the truth. What do they say? What the truth? What do they say? What do they say? What do they say? Is this not the truth? Have I not been saying this? Did y'all not see this? What does it say? Did we just read it? Right, exactly. Haven't I been telling the truth? What do they say? Is it saying that I'm up here lying to you?
The bell 5,000 say she probably got R.I.P. tattoos, Thug Life on her stomach.
It's not on her stomach, the bell. It's on the back of her. It's above her boot. It's probably above her boot as a tramp stamp.
Hey man, let me do. Oh my god, man!
Send the link to the bell, man. I want the bell.
Well, let me drop that. Hey, Bell, if you got time, bro, we got
That
time.
boy
for you.
Bell.
We got
That boy
time.
Bell. That boy Bell a real street nigga, man. That boy Bell a real street.
You mean to tell me, okay, in the black community, let's take adultery. Let's take cheating.
Whip the hair.
Where are you going?
This bitch went to go shut the counter door. That's all she did.
She's trying to show. You trying to show a booty. So look. See how she turns.
Look, let's put it on mute, guys. Let's put it on mute. This is all she did. Walked away to shut the counter door. Talking about I'm gonna get a drink. What drink?
She ain't getting no drink.
You ain't what? What this bitch doing, man?
Because most thirsty niggas, all they need to see from a chick like this is booty, and they automatically call her attractive.
In the black community, let's take adultery. Let's take.
I really want to look at her tattoos now. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Where are you going?
I'm going to go. Trying to make me another drink because you.
I think you need to have. No. You sit here and have the conversation. You don't walk away with 18,000 people watching.
Yeah, OG. Yeah, OG.
No, don't do that. You don't do that, man. That's disrespectful.
Okay, I'm sitting.
If I was a white man, you wouldn't have pulled that shit. I'll tell you that much. You wouldn't turn your back and walk away on me.
If you was white,
yes.
If I wanted to get up and make me a drink, I would just get up. But it don't have nothing to do with color.
You got a fucking drink at the fucking table already, man.
Get some help.
And he's absolutely correct because black women do that, and I want to point that out. When they get around white men, they act a certain way. When they date white men, they act a certain way. I want to give an example again. They call Carlton lame. The Carlton guy, Carlton from Fresh Prince.
Fresh Prince, yeah, right? Carlton Banks.
He's the lame. They're not going to date him. But if they divest or if they cross over, if you will, whatever you want to call it, they will date a white man that is exactly the same as Carlton.
You don't find that suspicious?
It's not lamer.
You don't find that suspicious?
They act different when it comes to white men. I promise I witnessed it, man. I promise I did. Customer service at the store, or customer service on the phone.
They're submissive. They act submissive with a white man.
Oh yeah, he not lying. See, he got experience.
Especially a chick like this.
Look at her claws, man.
No, she walked away. Not only that, she wanted that man to see her butt. She's used to dudes thirsting over her because she's hood thick. Because the dudes have low standards. They're not used to seeing actually attractive women. This is the most attractive female wherever she's at, and this is how she looks.
Your local drug dealer is going to come to her house after she's done talking to Kevin Samuels. You heard me? Pookie coming over, man. After he done trapping, he coming over to her crib. You think I'm lying?
Yes.
If I wanted to get up and make me a drink, I would just get up, but it don't have nothing to do with color, Mr. Samuels.
Yeah. Well, how about this? It has something to do with respect for the platform, the audience, and everything else. That's just improper. But see, we're too informal with one another.
Watch
and
this,
the fact that I'm a black man,
man,
you take certain liberties that you would not take with other people from other race because you got to be on your better behavior. That's my point. That's my point. And I'm going to move on. The black community. Black men,
Big
when surveyed, asked about in committed relationships, what percentage of black men cheat at? Cheated at 28% rate. What rate do black women cheat at?
I don't know what's the number.
24. And there are 2 million more of us. Every time a black man is cheating with somebody, he's cheating with somebody, and it's usually with a woman, married or in a relationship. How many black women have multiple children by multiple men? That's polygamy. That's a poly relationship. Right. See, the way you tell the situation is like a woman does the best thing and a man gives her ass kiss. A 50+% divorce rate in the country, and there's almost close to 60% of the black community. And 80 to 90% of the relationships, black women are leaving. You're leaving. You're home wrecking. You're breaking up the relationships. Men stay.
Okay,
y'all
pause
leave.
it.
And then the evil laugh.
God damn.
Can I be honest with you? Okay. Can I be very honest with you?
That's all I want you to be on. Okay, let's talk TV.
This bitch is not intelligent enough to digest what he just told her.
Nope. That's why she
Like,
look at her reaction. She just laughed.
like this
That's
bitch.
your bottom woman reaction.
This bitch did not know. This bitch should understand. All y'all probably my age or a little older, so I don't need to explain. But for people who might be watching and they're not in the chat, let me explain something very much to you. This person he's talking to, most of her understanding, respectfully, of course, because in real life, she's probably not that bad of a person, but respectfully, in real life, this person he's talking to, understanding doesn't go past fucking.
That's a fact.
And that's just, I understand everybody's got their own way. I thought Mr. Goodbread told, and this can shout Mr. Goodbread, people like this, if it's not fucking, it's
nothing.
It's nothing. Like, this is not the kind of person you can sit down and have a conversation about household finances, about where you want your kids to play college at, about what sports you want your son to play, what activities you want your daughter to be in. This is the kind of person who, if she's not high, y'all are having sex. This is not the kind of person you can build with. This is a person who, unfortunately, we had this conversation earlier, things happen to her in life that unfortunately have made it impossible for her to power. The guy like Kevin Samuels, even if he wasn't a millionaire, just a guy who makes six figures, who lives, what's the nicest part of Broward County? I don't know, Fort Lauderdale, right?
Nicest part of Fort Lauderdale would be
Plantation.
That's one of the nicest places. Yep, that's one of the
Plantation.
places.
Okay, a nigga making six. Yeah, a nigga making, or Deerfield Beach.
Right, you know your shit. That's why I fuck with you. You know your shit.
Okay, a nigga who lives in Plantation, Deerfield Beach, who makes six figures, who went to college like an HBCU, she's not gonna be able to sit down and have a conversation with him. Whole time they talking, she's rolling a blunt.
What XL Pro just said it, recreational
use. She's a hood bitch, bro.
Straight up.
Look how she's still she's standing like that because they were sitting together and he was talking like this. She tried to hit him. Clone.
She looked like she got her arm crossed. You know how the black woman when they got their arm crossed,
like that Christian Rock video. She's standing the same way she is because chicks like this, they're so aggressive, bro. Honest to God, like I said, it's unfortunate. I pray for people. I pray for people who, the things she's been through in life, and what you niggas need to understand, the things she's been through in life make it impossible for her to function in an environment where y'all are just sitting down talking about stuff. She'll laugh the whole time. She'll be trying to give you head the whole time. She's like, what you talking for? Let's have, you know what I'm saying?
Picking up the relationships. Men stay. Y'all leave.
Why do you think women are leaving?
Because you've been sold a Disney fantasy that you should be happy, instead of understanding that you have duty, honor, respect, and you chose to be in a relationship, especially when you decided to make a baby with somebody. You need to stay for more than just yourself. French toast your happiness.
So I should settle.
No, you should. Are you a Christian?
What the fuck you mean you should settle? What the hell what the fuck does she mean when she say that?
In her mind, she thinks she deserves to do with a master's degree. Because she has a degree, she thinks she should get it to do with a master's degree.
No, but like I want to speak to what she just said. You know, because Kevin said that it's bigger than you if the man cheated, or if you're not happy, you know, so to speak. Forget your feelings, stay for the children. And she called that settling.
What?
This person has no idea what a family is.
No.
This young lady, this young lady has no idea what a family is. This person, therapy doesn't help people like this. This is somebody who them rap songs, she lives that.
Yep.
This is somebody who, unfortunately, things happen to her early in life that her mama allowed to happen to her. If you
played City Girls or Glorilla right now, she'll get up and start dancing.
I'm a bitch
Twerking.
from the streets.
I'm not.
People like this pay $1,500.
Go ahead.
People like this pay $1,500 to get the kind of information that any reasonable adult outside of the projects would have told her for free.
Oh, no, she been told that. She just ain't gonna listen to it. She ain't gonna take it. She ain't gonna accept it.
I fucking hate men so much. I swear to God.
She ain't gonna listen to you. Because
Man,
men tell women shit all the time. Like men tell women what's up all the time. They just meet us with this combative nature that she's doing now. Fortunately, she's on Kevin Samuel's show and being exposed. But in a relationship, a man will tell her these same things. But what is she gonna do? She gonna combat. She gonna fight him. And
she
she'll
beats
break
the
up
shit
with
out
him.
her. She beats the shit out of her kids. She's mad every day. She's mad every day. I bet every time that little dude walk into the room, she beats the shit out of him. Every single day, she's reminded of the fact that she's stuck in the hood. She can't go nowhere.
But all I want to know is why you always fussing when I do your hair.
I don't want to be right here and stink.
That's her. That's her. That's her.
Damn it, you're funny.
Make a baby with somebody, you need to stay for more than just yourself. French toast your happiness.
So I should settle.
No, you should. Are you a Christian?
I'm not.
Well, have you been married?
No, I haven't.
You plan on getting married?
I would like to.
What vows do you plan on taking?
I don't want to settle for
One
nothing less.
critique
What
I
vows
have
do
for
you
Kevin
plan
in
on
this
taking?
video.
I plan on
For better, for worse, sickness and health, the rich or poor, till death do us part. Then he says shit about happiness.
One critique I have for
So
Kevin
I'm
in this
supposed to be
video.
miserable.
I have one critique. Kevin is talking to her like she's one of the women who actually walked out on a marriage. He doesn't understand. This is the kind of bitch OKL TV needs to be talking to, because you understand who this is. This ain't no chick who just needs to be recalibrated and shown the light. This is somebody who a long time ago. No, this ain't nobody who was ever on the pathway to marriage. This is somebody who this is a trap princess. She don't know nothing about none of that shit. He talking about stuff that she don't even think is real, probably.
Something that she probably never even heard. Never tried to
Right. She don't know none of she don't know none. She's seen more baby showers than weddings in her lifetime.
Hold on. Wait a second.
What up, bro? What up, Professor?
Oh, you know I'm gonna come in hot on this tonight. How you guys doing?
What's
all right?
going on, man?
What's up, man?
Somebody sent me these glasses. You got to try these on. I said I did. I went on Mr. Palmer with him. He loved them. He's like, yeah.
Okay, then that boy got the shades on tonight.
That boy say he Bret Hart.
So what's good, bro? Are you hearing this, man? Like, are you hearing this?
That's some nice shades, bro.
Okay, continue. I do not apologize.
No, you good. No, I'm asking you, are you hearing this, like this nonsense? I thought you had a take on,
No, I don't.
Okay, all right, for sure.
I was not. I'm going back in time.
All right, this is why I fuck with bro, Professor, man.
The truth.
This is why I fuck with him.
It's
He gonna
big,
keep
baby.
it 1,000.
Professor's a great guy.
I plan on.
For better, for worse, sickness and health, the rich or poor. Have you been married?
No, I haven't.
You plan on getting married?
I would like to.
What vows do you plan on taking?
I don't want to settle for nothing less.
What vows do you plan on taking?
I plan on.
For better, for worse, sickness and health, the rich or poor, till death do us part. Then he says shit about happiness.
So I'm supposed to be miserable.
No, you're supposed to be an adult.
Okay.
Bro, hang up on that nigga, man. He's trash.
You hear that? Did you motherfuckers?
You don't find that suspicious?
Hold
You don't find that suspicious?
Hold on, guys. Let's in case they ain't here. Big Shirley, and you could tell she fat. You could tell she fat.
Your mom's a hoe.
Poor thing struggle just saying that shit.
Hold on, let's hear this again. Hey, God, man, hold on, let's hear this again.
So I'm supposed to be miserable.
No, you're supposed to be an adult.
Okay.
Bro, hang up on that nigga, man. He's trash.
Did she not sound like Shrek?
Like a dyke ass Shrek.
Deep voice.
It's so easy for them to call us names too. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's so easy. They could say anything to us, throw shoes at us, and they can leave, say that I'm not happy.
The truth hits big, baby.
That was facts, Professor.
Okay.
Bro, hang up on that nigga, man. He trash.
I'm listening.
Who is this? Is that Big Shirley?
He said, "Is that Big Shirley?"
Told the truth. What do they say? 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 Is this not the truth? Have I not been saying?
Hold on.
She sound like she got a big stank.
On that nigga, man. He trash.
I'm listening.
You heard me, bro?
Who is this? Is that Big Shirley?
What'd you say, bro?
She said she sound. I said she sound like she got a big stank pussy.
No, hold on. Let's hear the Godfather real quick.
I'm listening. I just want.
Who is this? Is that Big Shirley?
He said, "Is that Big Shirley?" You know he talks shit. That's him.
I mean, I'm trash. See, this is what I'm saying. This woman, this so-called woman, supposed woman, can say I'm trash. What have I said that's wrong, Big Shirley? Bring the facts, the data, the statistics. Don't bring your trash ass attitude and take your bonnet off if you're gonna get on here. Yeah, that's what, and see, and that's what I mean. That's all you gotta do. That's comes out to bitches and everything else. That's why your fat ass gonna die by yourself.
All right, guys, check this out. You can always get a real person to come out when you tell them no. Tell anybody who is used to like walking on somebody, hey, tell them no. That when you say no and they freak out and they act like this, that's the real person. That's who they really are.
Yes,
I've used it with friends. I've used this with like employees. I've used it with family members. Oh my God. All you got to do is tell them fucking no to something they're trying to manipulate, try to duck and dodge and do all kinds of dodgy shit. This is the kind of shit that they're doing that they seem to not understand that Kevin had like this decoding device and he was able to get a woman to tell exactly what they meant.
Yep.
And he decoded them piece by piece. I stayed, listen guys, for hours and hours and hours waiting for Kevin Samuels to be on Instagram Live. And here's why, because I had a cell phone, but I didn't have any internet where I was living out in the woods. But Instagram and the network that my cell phone came with said I could listen to podcasts on Instagram. And I was going through the shit when I started listening to Kevin. And this is long before he got blown up and stuff. I'd listen to him just every single night going, yep, I did that. Yep, I did that. Yep, I did that. After I watched thousands of hours of Kevin Samuels, it came down to one thing. I am responsible for every stupid fucking bitch that's ever come into my life and interrupted my life. I've been responsible for that person being in my life.
It's big, baby.
And if I hadn't picked them, I would have sidestepped that. I would have not lost that $100,000. I would have not this. I would have not that. It was all my fucking fault.
Accountability, bro. And you see how men are not afraid to, hold themselves accountable and say they did it wrong. This is what men are about. You understand what I'm saying? This is what being logical is about. I appreciate
being a winner is being about. It's about that's how you become a winner. Take accountability for your mistakes and learn from them.
Facts.
But I'm just disturbed by the fact that this obviously very. I mean, look at that house. That looks like an apartment. This bitch is in an apartment, and her big fat friend, probably a dyke, just called a multi-millionaire bitch. That's like. Am I the only person who picked up on that?
No, I picked up on it too. The truth. Believe me when I say that, I picked up on it. And like I said, man, no matter what caliber of man you are as a black man, black woman, and no matter what caliber they are, she could be Big Shirley, she could be ugly as shit, she could be a thought, she could be fine, whatever. All of them combat us with the same attitude. I'm better than you, or I'm gonna show you. They're not submissive, which is why I said holding the door for a woman that you're not trying to fuck. She could be a fat bitch, you feel me? But you still gonna hold the door for her because it's polite to do that and it's gentlemanlike to do that. That's it's equivalent to a woman being submissive to a man's authority. Just because we tell you that you got to submit to a man, don't mean that you have to have sex with the guy, and it doesn't mean that you have to submit to your man. It just means that a certain respect for men. Okay, so if she had submission for men, Big Shirley wouldn't have did that. If women, right? If women had an example to exemplify out here, Big Shirley wouldn't even think twice doing that shit.
That bitch more than likely ain't slept with a man since high school. That bitch probably been dyking since junior high, since 11th grade. Like you can hear in her voice. The only dude she qualifies for is a damn Sherm head or a damn dude who's strung out on drugs, because those type of dudes she probably shacks up in a Section 8 apartment. If she even likes men.
What up, Aviated View Sounds? What's going on? What's going on? Shout out to y'all boys too. Professor Aviated and Good Brett was on live yesterday. Y'all catch it, man. I think it's on Professor page. That was a good live. I caught it late because I was on at work, but it was very good, man. I like what you
want to know what's funny? That she called that man a bitch, but yeah, you have women on the internet who get insulted when people call them bitches and hoes.
She called him a bitch and a nigga and all types of shit.
But he literally has enough money to get out. To get her and the whole neighborhood out their situation. That's how they talk to her.
Don't bring your trash ass attitude and take your bonnet off if you're gonna get on here. Yeah, that's what that's what I mean. That's all you gotta do. That's what comes out the bitches and everything else. That's why your fat ass gonna die by yourself. Kick rocks. You can't make this shit up.
The truth? It's big, baby.
Inevitably triggered by understanding. I gotta settle. I gotta do this. Run, gentlemen. Run from these women. There is no negotiating with them. Leave. Nothing you do is going to be right. Always the worst case scenario. Why? Because single women keep women single. You could hear the cholesterol in her voice. Hang up on that nigga. That nigga trash.
I'm a bitch from the streets.
Potatoes, tomatoes, lamb, rams, hogs, dogs, chicken, turkey, crap. You
hang up on that nigga. He trash.
You sounded just like her just now.
Right. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's what.
Disclaimer, by the way.
God damn.
Rest in peace, Kevin Samuels.
Yes, sir.
Oh my God! Now the real party starts. Now the real party starts.
Ding dong, we got the bell in the fucking building.
All right.
What the fuck is going on?
What's up, fellas? I couldn't say nothing, man. I was in a restaurant and shit, waiting on my food.
Came in.
Yeah, man. But yeah, man, that bitch, man. You can tell that was a man of the relationship. In the background, telling that, giving her orders. But a lot of them broads, man, a lot of them bitches just came on for attention.
Facts. I agree with that.
They came on for attention, and it was like they was telling their homegirl, watch, girl, I'm finna tell him. You're like, they gonna be different than the next bitch, but they all got the same stories.
Mm-hmm.
And especially,
and I said that earlier too.
Yeah, and especially if you already fit the criteria of the shit that he's talking about, like you damn near you above 30, you got multiple kids by multiple baby daddies. What did you think the outcome was gonna be?
Exactly. You heard what the bitch said too. She's 30, she got a 15-year-old son.
Yeah, so that means she got
9-year-old.
So that means she got pregnant at 13 or 14, because it take 9 months to have a baby.
I said 14.
Yeah.
Never married, nothing like that.
Yeah.
No, I'm saying so. All right, so DeBell, you've seen the caliber of that type of woman, right?
Right. I see these. Hey, man. I mean, we deal with. I mean, we don't deal with them, but we know these kind of bitches all over the place. But the thing is, is so much shame in their past that they build this defense mechanism. So that calling him a bitch in the background, that was a defense mechanism because that bitch got a lot of shame. And a lot of them don't want to come out and be transparent. Like Professor just came out and was transparent about what he's done. So when you hide all this shit, you got to pretend like you're somebody else. You got to pretend like you strong. You got to pretend like you got it going on and you're independent and all this old type of shit. But inside, you're crying like a motherfucker and you begging and you desperate. That's why these bitches will always fuck with a felon or a nutting ass nigga, because that's the level that they're on. You only fuck with who's on your level.
You couldn't make it up.
I mean, you think
a doctor or a lawyer or a dude that got shit going on is knocking at her motherfucking door? If they just knocking to get their dick sucked and they gonna bounce and go back home. But other than that, I mean, ain't nobody trying to get her out of her situation, because a lot of bras like that, dudes move in with her. She don't move in with dudes.
Yes, sir. Let's talk about it. Yes, sir.
Preach, man.
So
she the one driving niggas around. She dropped niggas off to work.
Right. And then on top of that, like I said before, let's just keep it real. Your local drug dealer smashing her.
Let me clarify.
For a fact, like 100%.
She would go to work in the morning and she would give me her Escalade the whole day. And then she would call me and say, "Where are you?" And I'd be fucking some other bitch really far from where I was supposed to be. And she'd come and get me. I'd be 2 hours late. And I did this on a regular basis. And she fucking wouldn't leave me alone.
Yeah, man. But see, and again, that's a part of control. You know what I'm saying? They got to have some kind of control. That's why they'll fuck with a dude on that level, because any dude that, I mean, and then on top of that, but I mean, even though she fucks with that type of dude has options, because it's a bunch of bitches like her that he got action at. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And they competing for it.
Well, they just available.
Felons and ass whoopers are a dime a dozen, so they're easy, low-hanging fruit.
Absolutely. And they're available because they got a whole lot of time on their hands.
This bitch probably ain't had a job that paid over $17, $18 an hour her whole life. But yes, here she is asking for a nigga who is part of the upper echelon of American society.
Yeah, she probably somewhere answering somebody's phones and shit.
Bagging groceries at Albertsons or Trader Joe's, and she has a damn home ec degree,
Oh yeah, she said she had a degree. But you know, these bitches to be bragging about degrees and shit, and they got kids, they'll brag about the degree, but they don't brag about a parenting class or nothing like that,
Right.
They don't brag about the children. What the hell are the children doing? The kids probably thugging. They have the bell, man. You know chicks like this. They don't be having kids with niggas who got a future. The baby be just another pain in the ass for the community. I hate to say that shit.
Yeah, he probably dead in jail or out and about with his other baby mama, living with another baby mama or something.
Like, I bet if you ask how the kid's doing in school, she'll just say he on the honor roll, and then you'll be like, "Can you elaborate?" She'll be like, "Well, he on the honor roll. Like, what does he want to do after he graduates?" Can't tell you shit. But here she is, as I said before. The bell. Did you catch when I said how much it costs to get on Kevin Samuel's show?
Yeah, $1,500.
$1,500 plus an additional $50 per 30 minutes.
Was that Instagram or was that
that was That was Instagram. It's the same for both. Like what he did. I just went on his website and he charges a flat rate for YouTube, but on Instagram he goes up. Like he charges an additional $50. You know, on Instagram Live, you be having a bunch of people trying to get on at the same time. You know,
Right.
so
But that's
what he
not
did.
that right there wasn't considered a consultation, or was it?
Nah, see what he also does is this. If you agree to do it, if he finds the video entertaining enough, what he'll do is he'll post the consultation online for everybody can see. So really and truly, when you pay your $1,500, you sign a non-disclosure saying that I can do whatever the hell I want with this video. I could post it on YouTube. I could post it on Instagram. I could post it on WorldStar. I read all that shit.
So you mean to tell me some of these old clown ass bitches that be coming on here, they spend $1,500 and they don't even take this shit serious?
Upwards to 2,000, yes. Because remember, an additional $50 per 30 minutes. So we're talking about this segment lasted about 30 minutes. This is almost $2,000, probably a little bit over.
Oh, he killing them. He was killing them.
Guys,
he was killing them because
I love it.
Because none of that shit turned out right.
He saved me more than that.
Guys, no, go ahead, y'all. Go ahead. Go cook. Go ahead.
He saved me a little bit more than that. Okay. I was shacked up with a fat bitch during COVID. No, she was fine, dude, but she was a fat bitch. You know what I'm saying? She was not like okay. Let's not say linebacker fat bitch, but you know what I mean? She was like the triple D's.
She wasn't Lizzo fat.
No, she was like a pear. Her body was like shaped like a fucking pear.
She was a muffin top.
A muffin ass is what she was. And she had tattoos and shit. Curly hair, bad for me. I mean, just every fucking red flag in the world.
How was her hygiene?
She was blown out fucking hoe. That's what she was.
Damn.
Your mom's a hoe.
Okay.
Your mom's a hoe.
Didn't have pH problems like American girls do. No, her. I was ready to. I could do everything with that girl the first day I met her. Okay, if that just tells you anything. Didn't believe in God. She had tattoos. She was actually the mother of 2 children. One of them might be from a different dude that isn't the father. That dude is taking care of those kids by himself without her. He was fucking running around the fucking country with me, running around before me with some other fucking guy. Like, didn't never go home, never saw our kids. So,
so you must have been fucking this bitch.
That's all I did her for. Yeah. That's all she was good for. I told her that.
I'm talking about on the regular, the bell. Professor was smashing this.
Did you get high before you smashed?
No, why should I? She was fine, dude. She was fine, dude, but she was fat. You understand? So I got her to lose a ton of weight, but she lost all them titties. She lost she had fucking fat stacked ass tits are like natural fucking fat titties and a naturally fat ass. But she had a big fat stomach, and I made her train every fucking day at CrossFit. And in 6 months, her titties were like fucking hanging down to her fucking kneecaps. And I was like, bitch, you gotta get a hamburger or something. I don't know that shit. They were like, you know what I mean? It's like, what the fuck? That's not what I signed up for. The reason why she finally left, I got her to leave. She says, I'm keeping my car. And I was like, fucking, I don't give a fuck. It's a 2009 piece of shit. The fuck do I care? The small price to pay to get rid of you.
Meaning, you bought the car for her?
Yeah, I got her. I have a house car that for all my employees to go to the airport and come back to pick everybody up for the school. And so I gave her one of the fucking white cars because I didn't give a shit. I gave her a fucking car. And it had like leaks and shit. I'm like, bitch, fix your car. Get the fuck away from me. Go drive to your fucking whoever's house. I don't care. And then she goes, I'm keeping my car. I go, look, it's a small price to pay to get rid of you. And I said it with the voice that Kevin Samuels would say to a bitch where he fucking just fucking had it. You know what I mean? It's like, you are an abuser. You are an abuser. And I had the balls to say, woman, you need to pack your stuff and get out of my house. I know what you're doing, and you're not fooling me. That sign language ain't gonna fucking work over here anymore. She was like, yeah, take your shit. You got somewhere to go. I already know that. Bye. I won that.
But wasn't you staying with her?
No, man. I have my own house.
Oh, okay. I thought you said you.
Okay. So yeah, she was coming over. Okay.
She was stacked up with me, man. And we were in the nice part of Mexico City, you know. So fuck, lucky girl, lucky. But she no longer has the privilege of being in my presence anymore. So whatever.
Oh man, bro, Fessy, you got. I love your stories, man. I promise I do. I love your fucking.
That was a lot to take in.
Bro, we make mistakes, man, and I mean, I fucked up, but I gotta say, man, it was my fucking fault. I saw the red flags. I knew she was only good to fuck. I knew it was a one night stand and it shouldn't have lasted a year. I knew that, but we're God.
Where did you meet her?
In Mexico City. Okay.
Oh, man.
No, in a nice. See. Okay. Just so you guys
know. I ain't saying it like that. I ain't saying it like that.
No, I always go to nice places. Okay, I live next to the Ritz-Carlton, okay? Like, look out the fucking window. You can see the Ritz-Carlton from my apartment.
Check it out. Hey, B Turner, hold that question. Ask him that again. I wanted to pull something up for y'all boys. I wanted to. Again, thank you for that story. That was very, very entertaining. I appreciate that. But I wanted to show y'all this. You know what I'm saying? This is floating around on social media. Let's watch it, and I want to get y'all thoughts. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. I got y'all.
Take your time.
I got y'all. Give me a second. Wow. What? Yeah, just like. So what it say? Oh my God, can't believe my own son putting me out his house to make room for his new family. What do y'all think? What are y'all thoughts about that? I want to get y'all thoughts on what we just watched. Do y'all agree with it? Do y'all disagree with it? Did he do something wrong?
Yeah.
Was the mother right?
Yeah.
I want to the bell. Let me start with you. Go ahead.
It depends on what the situation was. Like, I don't know what kind of arrangement they had, but like, he might have gave the dad a deadline.
I agree. I agree with it. It sounds like that. It sounds like he been talking to her about that.
You said he been talking to her.
No, his mom. No, so
no, that was a dad.
No,
they said my son is kicking me out the house.
No, that was the mom recording her own son. All right, so the story is this. All right, the mother is living with her son, and her son has a girl, and that girl got 2 children, so he's trying to move that girl in. I agree with what you said when when you said that basically there probably was arrangements for her to get up out of there, and she didn't want to do it because I'm mama, you know, the hell of a mama shit. So now she's recording it because he's taking action and trying to put her stuff out so that he can move his family in.
Oh, that was a female right there packing up.
Oh, let's get back. You know what? We got time. Let's play it.
It looked like a dude.
Hold on. No, that's a dude. That's a dude. All right. So the person that's packing up right here, that's a dude. That's her son. The person that's recording and speaking is the mother. Let's run it back, guys. Let's run it back real quick so we can get a refresh.
Because I couldn't hear no volume on it.
You don't hear no volume? Okay. All right. So I see what's going on. 1 second, y'all. 1 second. I'm gonna fix that right now. I'm gonna fix that right now. I thought y'all heard the volume. Okay, let me fix that right now. Hit the like button, guys. Hit the damn like button. Hit the damn like button. Okay, hold on, guys. Hold on. Okay. And y'all get the context, basically, what I'm because I'm finna pull it up, but y'all get the context, basically.
Yes.
That it's a son that's putting his mama out because she's you know, she's interfering with what he wants to do as far as moving his own family in. Okay. All right. Yeah. So I think I pulled it up. Hold on, guys. Hold on. We got it. Thank you guys for your patience. Thank y'all for your patience. I thought y'all heard it. You know, on my end I could hear it, but I didn't know y'all couldn't hear it.
I know the story already. I already watched it. I've seen on social media already.
All right, let's get it, guys. Let me know if y'all can hear it or not.
Oh, so you gonna sit up here in front like you doing me a favor, right?
Y'all can hear that?
Yeah.
Let's go.
Right. Since I put you on camera, you ain't got nothing to say, huh? So, really? Oh, you gonna act like you just moving my stuff and you just looking out for your mama, but in actuality, my own son kicking me the fuck out his damn house. Why? Because he got a new family on the way, and that individual has 2 kids, and he needs the space. So now he want to kick his own mama out the house after everything I just been through. The son that I gave birth to, gave life, wouldn't be here if it wasn't for me.
Here we go.
And that I raised and want to kick me out of his own damn house. He can't do this shit. That's all right. I'll be calling the police so he can know that what he doing is wrong. You can't illegally
against the law.
Just put nobody out your house. And the fact that I'm his mama makes it 10 times even fucking worse. Who does this to their own damn mama? That's all right. I'm gonna just let God handle it. It's all good.
You know, let go and let God. All right. Let go and let
suspicious.
God.
So she think it's only supposed to be the other way around. I've heard mothers kick kids out the house.
Thank
It's worse when you kick the mom out. It's 10 times worse crime, right? The punishment is worse when you kick your mom out by the police.
Yeah.
Right?
He can't do that.
But she figures she got to get evicted because she's been there for more than 30 days.
Right. You didn't know.
So my take, I'd have to hear both sides of the story, but bitches be lying. I don't care if they're your mama or not. And on top of that, this reminds me of what happened with D Wade's sister a couple months back. She'll paint herself as the victim, but what she won't tell you is how she was raising hell in that man's house, smoking dope in his house. And the mama voice sound like she ain't no peaceful person like that. So
is that Brian Turner? How you doing? How you doing, Brian Turner?
What up, man?
I got a public service announcement. My mom was a fucking liar.
I feel that.
Talk about it.
Y'all remember those stories that Goodbear was talking about when you put your money away and mom was said she would play bank for you and she didn't have it when it came time around?
What's up, guys?
Remember those? Remember those stories? I think everybody's had the same story. We're all
So I'm gonna hit
clones of.
y'all. I'm gonna hit y'all right back. I'm gonna hit y'all right back.
What's up,
All right,
guys?
all
What's
right.
up,
Hold on,
guys, man?
hold on. Professor, finish your story. We're gonna introduce you, Aviator.
We're all clones. All of our trauma is just repeats on repeat. All of us have the same fucking stories, and our mothers were programmed the exact same way. Are you hearing this? These are patterns. Now it's escalated to murdering. You guys hear it? Do you guys see the patterns that I'm talking about? This didn't happen in the 70s.
Of course it
Now,
did. These numbers
now,
drastically grew.
yeah.
Drastically. KDH in the building. Shout out to you. Shout out to you. He says salute to the OKL. I'm sorry, the dean and the chat and the real men on the panel right now. Appreciate you.
The truth
boy.
hits big, baby.
Also says so tired of this. I gave birth to you. That needs to stop. Basically, like these women weaponize children. Like they use it to black women especially use that I gave birth to you narrative to weaponize their children. I brought you in this world so I could take you out. You ever heard your daddy say that?
No.
CeeLo Myers, you got 30 days, then it's up to the court. Absolutely correct. And
Pure.
then if we want to get into it, CeeLo Myers, you can she got 3 days to get out. And if she don't want to get out, then she got 27 days because you got to give them you have to give them a 3-day notice. I'm pretty sure he did that, like the bell said. Hold on, Professor. Let me introduce. We got Aviated in the building. What's going on, my boy? What's going on?
What's up, guys?
What's happening? Talk, man. What you saying?
Yeah, man. Great show, man. Okay, man. I was watching. I had to hop in, bro, to talk about to give my spill, bro. You know what I'm saying? You know.
Okay.
Yeah, man. Like I said, bro, there's got to be a reason, and like I think that the son did it. I think that the son probably told her, warned her, or even spoke with her. You know what I'm saying? He probably told her that, oh, you got to contribute, you got to help around. Times are hard.
No, he said you got to go. He told her you got to go, Aviated.
No,
he got a family. You talking about the son that had the mom that he's kicking his mama out, right?
Yeah, I'm talking about the son that kicking his mama.
He told her she got to go because he has a family coming. He had a girl with 2 sons or two children, and she has to go so he can move his family in. That's what he told her.
But I want to know. But let's look into things even deeper. Do you guys think that first the mama contributed to the house, and if the mama even contributed something in the house, does the son? Because if the mama contributed something to the house, I don't think he should be doing that. If he's like helping doing stuff around, you know what I'm saying?
Okay. That's actually a good point. I like that point, Aviated. Let me give you my opinion.
Is it worth it? The attitude that she gave at the very end, that little speech she gave?
No,
right.
It's not worth it, but it's like a relationship. It's like a rent. Okay, go ahead.
No, all right. No, I feel you, but I wanted to say that I get where you're coming from, Aviated, and I like your point because but listen to what she said. She said, basically, you about to kick your mama out after I birthed you, after everything I've been through. So you already know when your mama say after everything I've been through, it just means she broke and she ain't got nothing going for her. So I don't think she was contributing. Her language spoke to me and it told me that she wasn't contributing, and because she was his mom, she was able to stay in that crib without paying for shit, without doing this, without doing that, probably getting some government aid maybe, and thinking her food stamp is contribution. But you know what I'm saying? Like that don't, that don't coincide with actually contributing to the household. So I would agree. I don't think she was contributing. Besides that though, he just wanted her out the crib because he's trying to move his family inside the house.
Well,
now the house probably is not big enough for all of them.
Right.
and especially her mouth.
Right.
Her mouth is probably too big for the house too.
Right. And then think about this, DeBell, like a great point. Think about this. If he moved, let's say he keep her in the crib and he moved them kids in with his girl. Mama gonna want her own room. She gonna want her own space.
And not only that, but his girl would lose respect for him because his mom talks to him like a bitch.
The truth
So
hits big, baby.
Yeah.
So his girl won't look at him as a man.
Right.
That's right.
Yep. Right.
But you see the shaming language when escalated. You saw what happened. It escalated all the way to I'm gonna call the police, get you in trouble. You can't be doing that.
That's a fucking good point.
It's big, baby.
Where the fuck you think these black women learned it from? They damn hell of a mom. She's willing to call the police officers, use that authority. Like, what if they came through? I'm gonna give y'all let me paint a scenario because this happened plenty of times.
Yeah.
Let's say she called the police. They pull up. He at his crib. He acts a quote certain way. He gets shot and killed by the police. Now she's screaming Black Lives Matter.
You don't find that suspicious?
Right.
You don't find that suspicious?
Right.
Those are the same people that call the police on their own people or on their own men that they're saying, oh, we got to protect black men, but they're the same people that gonna gave false allegation, gave cape allegation, lie to the police, and you know what I'm saying, make a black man get shot, and thereafter go outside and say Black Lives Matter. Black lives doesn't matter for them. Woman lives black woman's life matter for them.
Right.
A woman will not
Their
think
lives matter.
about using the police against you as a gun. They will use the police against any man as a gun. Because if they are in their feelings and they can create a scenario that looks to make it illusion that you're in danger, that they're in danger, you motherfucking better believe they'll send as many police as they fucking can to whip the living shit out of you, me, anybody else. Trust me.
Yep.
Only
Now
time I ever
listen.
been in trouble in my life was because of a fucking woman who called the police on me. And here's the best part. They beat the fuck out of me too. And I was so drunk I didn't feel a thing.
God damn.
God
Professor.
Professor is a tough guy, bro.
I'm 21 years sober, you guys. So you guys know I'm 21 years. No, I haven't touched alcohol for nothing since the 19th of March, 2002.
Congratulations, bro.
If I pick up, you're gonna know it because I won't be on these panels. I won't be wearing these clothes. I won't be in this nice house anymore. You know what I'm saying? This is where it takes me. I don't want to be there. So, back to this.
Absolutely. Hey, so let's assume Aviator, you was right about she was making contributions to the house. Shouldn't she make contributions to the house? You living in the motherfucker.
Yeah, she has to
mean,
make some contribution. She has to do it. It's not
she
her
don't have
house.
to. She doesn't have to. But if she did, so what? Water costs, heat costs. You know what I mean? Light bill, all kind of shit. So I mean, if you are, so what? If you know your son is in there handling the business by himself, and he helped you by giving you a place to stay, shouldn't you make a contribution?
Yeah.
Shouldn't you be cooking, cleaning, doing whatever? But if she did make a contribution, don't you think she would have named that on the list of all the other shit she just did to shame him?
Nope, she didn't name one of the things, meaning that
Exactly. So where did you get that assumption that she was contributing?
No,
No.
I'm paying the bills.
Let me
exactly.
Let me
if she was paying the bills, she would have named that. That would have been the first thing on the list.
Right. And let me say this real quick, Aviator. So because I know where the bell's coming from. Because when we asked it, you said if she was paying bills and contributing, then he's wrong for putting her out. That's what you said earlier.
Yeah.
So what the bell is saying, basically what the bell is saying is, shouldn't she do that anyways? And wouldn't it be okay for him to put her out whether or not she was contributing?
To put her out whether or not she's contributing, it all depends on the moment. If they warned her to get ready, she
Get
should
some
have,
help.
you know what I'm saying, get her stuff ready and, you know, look for another house, you know? She knew that they already warned her. You know what I'm saying? She knew that.
So
She did, she
the
probably
question
didn't.
at hand, Aviated, is let's say she was paying bills. Let's say she was contributing. Would
Yeah.
the son be right in putting her out even though she was paying bills?
How significant bills? How significant?
Hold on. Let Aviated answer real quick.
If she respected the son's boundary, the house rules, and she did everything according to the boundaries that the son has set, then the son would have been wrong. But if it's not, if she violated the rule, that she's in the wrong.
Well, I mean, but one of the things is he wants to move his girl and his kids there. You don't think he told her that that's what he wanted to do prior to her being kicked out?
Yeah. She probably told her that. She even, you know,
No,
we never.
he probably told her.
Yeah, he probably told her to get her stuff ready. You know, she's gonna come in the house. He probably
Okay.
even, you know.
Right. So in that point in case, wouldn't he still be warranted to put her outside of the house because he wants to move his family in, even if she was contributing and respecting boundaries?
Yeah, she could move her out to the house, but since she violated and since she
No, forget the
ignored,
don't think about the
not even
violation. Think
violated.
about the logic and what I'm saying here, Aviator.
Yeah, since she ignored that he told her
Listen,
to
listen.
get
Think
ready.
about the logic. What I'm saying, Aviator.
Yeah.
What I don't care what she did. If she was paying bills and respected boundaries,
Yeah.
would he be right in putting her out, even though she was doing all that? Yes or no?
Even if if he would have been right,
If
or
you don't
she would.
understand what I'm saying, you can say that.
No, rephrase the phrase.
No, I'm not rephrasing that. If you don't understand what I'm saying, you can say that.
Yeah,
Because
he
I'm
would have
speaking
been.
very clear with you right now.
You would have been right to do that because
Okay.
if he warned her before, he's right to do that.
Okay, so that's all. That's
Regardless of a contribution, because you
Yeah,
said because
because
the
the
way
warning.
what you said at first was her contributing didn't warn him to kick her out the house.
But he probably warned her to get ready to move out because he's having her over, and she probably ignored it. So he has since he gave a warning before, he has
Right.
the authority to kick her out legally. It's not even legal. Like he
Wouldn't
can
wouldn't he
kick him out.
wouldn't he legally have the authority to kick her out regardless of
Yeah,
anything?
regardless. I don't mean legally, but he consciously he can kick her out because he already gave her a warning.
Let's
You know what I'm
let's think logically. How old do you think that dude is?
That dude is probably in his 30s, you know, late 30s or mid 30s, I think.
She didn't sound like she didn't sound like she was in her 50s.
Yeah, she
Seemed like she had a little
late
young
40s.
spunk in her.
She probably, you know, gave birth to him at a young age, you know.
I mean, who knows? But we can't determine his age, right? But he is old enough to have his own place.
Yep.
So for you to have a son that's old enough to have his own place, and he's active, sexually active, how long do you think you're going to be roommates with your mother? She knew coming into this house it was a temporary situation.
She knew.
And if she didn't, she was delusional because the rules and regulations you was talking about earlier, she must have didn't meet those rules and regulations in the place she just got kicked out of. So this is an unruly bitch.
Yep.
The truth hits big, baby.
and she sounds argumentative and shit. And it doesn't seem like it's a very peaceful situation being around her.
And she's
Why would
had
that
bitch mode.
man? Why would that man want her around a new bitch?
I mean, I promise I can imagine it
She's
develop.
probably embarrassed him in front of other females in his lifetime. You know,
I'm your mama. Who
He's
you gonna
punching
put
all
her
first,
that.
me
face,
or her?
abused him. Now he's at a point where he's like, no, mama, I'm fucking done with this shit. You need to go. And she's like, trying to fucking play that stupid game. Like, oh, I brought you in this world and I did all these things for
I
you.
can take you out.
But see,
they saying
that shit would only work on a mama's boy.
No, never
Which
depend
is
on
what he
loyalty.
is.
You guys should know this. Never depend on loyalty, no matter fucking what. You and I are friends today, but let's say that get some money involved. The loyalty from one of us is going to waver one way or another, depending upon our ethical standard with each other. These two people have problems.
Yeah. And we not, and I'm gonna point out the fact. We ain't gonna hide the fact that he's moving in a woman that already has 2 children. They are not his children.
Yep.
So you know his mama got an issue with that. She gonna throw that dagger at him too. Them ain't even your baby.
Bro, okay, you spoke about a big thing, man. How can a man as his house and start something with a
You muted, Aviator.
Yeah, sorry. How can a man has his own house and start a family with another man's, seed and another man's family? Like, this is not the perfect way to do it.
Look who he was. Look who he, like she said. After all I done for you, I raised you, and she living with him. We can tell what type of son that is. His mama lived with him, not her husband, not another man. His mama lived with him. That's all we gotta know right now. That's all we gotta know. So we know how she raised him. He's
And we
just
know
not
how
tired of it.
We know how he dates too, because he's gonna move in the girl basically to replace his mom.
Type shit.
The truth, it's big, baby.
Type shit, bro.
But
hey guys, go ahead.
We never know, man. The new chick might probably cook, and the mama probably never cooked, never
Man,
cleaned, never
you with this cooking clean shit, Aviator?
That nigga try to replace her.
Stop it. Get some help.
Aviator, what you need a bitch to cook and clean for you? I got one for you right now. She'll cook and clean for you right now. You gonna marry her?
Nah, man, I'm not talking about you taking stuff personally. I'm talking about him, not me.
Man,
bro.
I'm making a joke, man. I'm making a damn joke. Come on, chill out, man. Chill out. I'm making a joke. Bro.
But
hey, go ahead.
The beautiful thing, I mean, the good thing about this, the manly part about this, is the same way he's kicking his mom out, he can kick that bitch out because it's his joint. It'd be a different thing if he was moving in with the broad. That means she would have control.
Yep.
But
that's a great
point. When you bring somebody into your house, they got to live by your rules. So even if she got kids, they still got to live. They are governed by his rules. Mm-hmm. And I mean, stepdads work out sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, a lot of times I know a lot of dudes that that appreciate having a man in the household being a stepdad.
Right.
Yep.
But you have to be respected as a stepdad, and we don't know where the daddy is or whatever in a child's life. But a lot of times, when a dad is not present, it's easier to be a stepdad. When a dad is present, you might have a problem with the dad, and you might have because she has to constantly interact with the dad, and so it could cause some issues or whatever, you know what I'm saying? But if a dad is not present, it's easier for a dude to be a stepdad.
That's
especially right. if the kid is in your household,
yeah,
versus you moving in with the broad.
Mm-hmm.
It's also easier to get a lot of pussy that way too. Lie to them and tell them you care about them and adopt these kids indirectly, illegally.
The pussy's coming with the bitch. If she living in your house, I mean, you getting that every night. and every morning.
Here's the reversal of this, okay? If you get yourself in a position where you're so fucking on top of your shit, women are a byproduct of fucking awesome living. Seriously, no matter where you are, I don't give a fuck where you are in the States. The same I say all the fucking women in the States are toxic. No, motherfucker. There's one there. Listen, this is the way I'm viewing things now. I'm looking at it as if every man potentially might actually end up with a woman that's actually programmed for him. Like in a way that he has no complaints about anything she has because it's uncomparable to what he's used to. I have always dated the ratchet, whore, fake blue eyes, fake blonde hair, fake titties, fake ass.
I'm a bitch from the streets.
Competitive bikini chicks in IFBB and all these fucking competition shit. So I always went out with whores. And they all had sugar daddies and they were all fucking married and had husbands or boyfriends. They just kept it fucking real. When they got on the fucking plane and they went to a competition that was in another state or another country, they have been hitting me the fuck up 6 ways to Sunday. And when we get to the hotel where the competition is, within an hour, I will be digging her fucking guts out.
Yeah.
So that has been my motif. That has been my life for so long that I can literally guess.
That life.
It's not good anymore. It's stuck. There's no fucking. It's all meaningless. And as you get deeper and deeper into the pussy smell fucking worse, or they suck in bed. And I would have given all that had my baby's mother been fucking real with me and stayed with me and not divorced me. We would have been married like 25 fucking years now. And here's the thing: if she had read her Bible and stayed in church and not threw it out the fucking window and said "fuck you, I'm out," and took the baby because it was incentivized, I'd still be married to her today. My daughter wouldn't resent me.
Keep it real. Was she one of those type of females that you chose?
No,
like,
she was
original. Was she modest? Like, was she was submissive, whatever way you want to call
her
it?
family was from Switzerland, first of all. So she was very soft-spoken. Her father was an old man that had a beard that was real big and long and white, and he wore the traditional hat. And he was a nice man. Her mother was a modern woman who raised 2 women to become Americanized.
We found a problem.
Americanized materialistic girls. And they dressed like whores. They dressed with short shorts with their ass cheeks sticking out, with Daisy Duke fucking shorts and their titties and shit, and bleaching their blonde hair.
Thanks to
that's
mommy.
That's all I knew. That's all I knew. All I knew, because I had, dudes that were, father figures in my life. All they dated were prostitutes, bar girls, crack whores, people with fucking problems. I'm serious.
Yep.
So I'm not even like coming from any different. It's all it's a repetitious story. All of our storylines are the same. The traumas are the same. There's a cause and condition of why we ended up here.
Let's get to this video real quick before I hit the like button, guys. Hit the like button. Let's get to this. I want y'all to watch this and give me your perspective on this as well. We're gonna play it right now. And y'all can see the caption: Black woman, Big Mama said, choose the man who chooses you and not the man you want, because he's gonna hurt your heart.
And that's too much.
Right.
It's too much. And you know what? Right, what? You agree?
Yes, I want to be with you, but
then you know what? No, you know what? Around, you either marry me or you reimburse me. It's that simple. I have the ring already. All you got to do is get on your knees and propose.
Yeah, she is not going to rob me of my manhood and demand that I'm going to do it that way. I'm going to get a ring. I'm going to propose to her when the time is right.
Take this one.
I have not even got to build a relationship with her family.
In case no one else has figured this out, y'all are not compatible. You are living in a fantasy world, baby. In a fantasy world.
Your Honor,
this is not your husband.
Your Honor, I spent so much time invested in him.
Your
it's not fair. It's not fair.
It may not be fair, but it's true. Baby, he is not your husband.
Please.
And you
Okay, you ain't got the full video because it's not the end. She acting like the victim,
No,
but
that's
it's
just a
deeper than
clip.
that.
You know,
It's deeper than that.
trust me. You know, but what I ain't got the full video right now, but that clip says a lot. That clip already says a lot. And if you what happened though, break it down. AVA, what you know? So tell
Man,
us about it.
what happened is that she was also lying. The guy didn't want to marry her didn't want to marry her because he didn't fully trust her. And what happened is that the guy during the relationship knew she was lying because the guy went to her phone. And when the guy went to her phone,
Okay.
the guy saw, she was hitting up other guys, and she said that you weren't honest with me and stuff like that. Who is this guy you talking with? And I think it's the trust issue. The guy just doesn't trust her. That's why the guy is not even interested in even
Right.
doing something serious with her.
Right. And thanks for sharing that with us, because I that's insight. I didn't even know that. And notice what she said. What did she say earlier? Oh, what he said, as a matter of fact, he was like, he didn't even get to know her family or anything. So these women, especially black women, are chasing a marriage, whereas men are chasing legacy. Y'all see the difference?
You don't
Do y'all
find
see the
that
difference?
suspicious?
Oh, I forgot
Do y'all
something
see the
too.
difference?
I forgot something too. She lied about her age. She's old. She's at a age. She's probably I remember she was in her mid-40s, so she's probably at an age which is very hard to make a children. And she also lied about her age to this man.
Okay. Okay.
Yep.
So, what do you guys think about the Bell? What do you think about that video? And what's significant to me is the fact that a lot of women, like, you can see the trauma in her face, like she's desperate to lock a man down, and she's willing to even buy the ring. And even at that, you know, we can tell that even in the relationship, she still might want something better or happiness. But you know, the main point is they want to lock a man down when they start hitting the wall. And also that dude, he wants to get to know the family. He wants legacy. How do you feel about that dynamic? Talk to me, Bill.
I mean, he wants to do it on his time, and obviously he's not ready because it's a lot of trust issues, obviously, and he don't know where this bitch came from. He ain't
Right.
familiar with her family. She's
Okay.
already showed a lack of trust and loyalty, and the bitch is desperate and pushy, and she's trying to control the whole situation and jump into a marriage. Well, really, she's trying to jump into a wedding, not a marriage.
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't even think the bitch is ready to be a wife.
You heard what she said. You pointed that out very well. She said, I already got the ring. I will give it to him. All he got to do is drop down to his knees and just propose to me.
You don't find that suspicious?
They like the idea of getting married, but they don't like the marriage. They don't like the life that they're gonna live together through the marriage. They just love the fact that they love the celebration about it.
Yeah.
What it brings, the attention that it brings when they celebrate a partying. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Aesthetic.
absolutely.
And
They
he's
can
supposed to
play
get locked into this bullshit.
So you can play Princess for one night. It's the price of a fucking Chevy Camaro, brand new. Fuck that. You guys go buy yourself some chickens and a way to fucking make your own water. Say, fuck this shit. I'm out. Y'all go get yourself on a ranch or something far away. And get you a girl when they have an apocalypse, if that's going to be like fucking living in Amish lands again. So if you got a skill, you're going to have a wife. How about that?
Absolutely.
Fuck that shit, man. Hey, you guys like this hat, man? I think it looks ridiculous, but it works
like
really
a cowboy.
good. I went to a quinceañera, and it was all cowboys from all Mexican cowboys. I was like, oh, fuck, what am I going to do? My friend Arthur was like, I got a few hats. Go look at my truck. And I pulled this out. He goes, yeah, you can have that one. And I wore this stupid thing, and they have their own version of the electric slide. It's a different song. It's the same dance. It's adorable. And Mexicans have their own stuff, man. So, yeah, man, I was happy to be there. We are having a good time talking about this.
You got cowboy boots?
Yep.
You do?
Boots. Yep. They're a little more conservative. They don't have all the fancy stuff.
You got that little chain on the back, that little.
No, but I could get Spurs. I saw them in the flea market the other day. I can even get those gold things for a gun if I had one. I could put them on there, the gold fucking handles for fucking pistols and shit.
Yeah.
Guys,
what kind of belt buckles you working around there?
I don't wear belt buckles. No, I wear uniforms every day, so I'm not. You know what I mean? I wear my uniform as like a superhero costume, and when people come around us, they take us fucking seriously. They're nice to us because we're not the police and we're not military. We're weird fucking foreigners. They're like, we talk funny and we're wearing sexy uniforms. We're all built like brick shit houses.
You don't wear belts with your boots?
No. What belt? What do you mean?
That belt buckle?
The big belt buckle.
No. You know what? Yes. Matter of fact,
You do, Professor. I've seen a picture of you with it.
I have one. Yes. Oh God, yeah. Let's see. I got one when I was in Sinaloa, and I think it might be rattlesnake, and it's white rattlesnake or it's bleached rattlesnake. So yeah, I think I have one. And I think, fuck man, that would be so awesome if I had it here. I typically, yeah. I have like 4 different houses that we stay in, so I don't have all my cowboy shit here because this is not a cowboy town.
Mm-hmm.
The other place with the ranches, that's a cowboy town, and you go there, we all get cowboyed up like literal fucking cowboys.
Professor remind me of one of them party white boys. Fuck man.
Yeah, dude. Look at dude.
No, I could fuck with Professor, bro.
It's been a good time, man. It's been a great time.
Yeah.
No question about
it. Check it out, guys. Check it out. Last clip of the night before we get to the conclusion. Let's play this out and we're gonna give our thoughts on it.
Everybody wants a good woman until that good woman requires you to be a good man. It's called standing your ground with your standards. Strong women don't have attitudes. I've learned they have standards. Fellas, stop calling women angry when they put us in our place. A real woman will gladly choose loneliness over being made to look stupid just to say she has a man. That's called standards. Remember, ladies, you are beautiful, and never measure yourself by the negative noise of society and its fickle standards of beauty. God made you unique.
Now, besides how zesty he sounded, what are y'all opinions?
We've been falling to, man. Our lower
now
we've been falling to. Like.
Go ahead, Bell.
If you take the battery out his ass, he'll probably be a real nigga again. But he's battery operated to be bitch made. Hey man, everybody trying to be a Derrick Jackson for some pussy, man. It ain't that hard, man. That's all you got to do is. That's all you got to do is be available, man. You will get you some black pussy, man.
The bell. You said something that is deep, man. You said that everybody want to be a Derrick Jackson, but to get pussy that ain't hard, they want to go the easy route. So it's easy to be a Derrick Jackson. So you got to see
it's
that.
Easy to get it, period. It's easy to get it, period. You don't have to do that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So they don't want to put in the work. They want it easy, but they don't understand that it's not like that. It's not that
but
easy.
And
he's putting in work.
Look.
He's working, but he don't need to work to accomplish what he's trying to accomplish.
Yeah. Right. And I would even argue that these dudes, they get accolades from these bitches, but they don't get as much pussy as a man that the Bell's talking about. You think this nigga's getting all the pussy in the world because he doing that? Fuck no.
Nah, man.
He's
getting secondhand, like he crushed my heart or he broke my heart secondhand pussy, bro.
He not getting pussy. He just getting the awe. He getting all comments. He getting, oh, I agree with you and you speak for us. That's what he getting. He not getting pussy for real.
The The biggest thing that nigga probably ever got is probably some head from like the Chads and the Tyrone's leftover.
Now hold on for a sec. Now you say like look at the pro blacks, right? They say they love black women, they call them queens, they call them whatever the fuck, right? Gods and all that, right? Why aren't they married to them?
Yep.
Here we go.
You don't
And
find
see,
that
like this
suspicious?
dude right here, I guarantee this dude is single. You gonna preach a dude to love and not only that, but just the bitch ass way he came off talking about a strong bitch checking him. Who the fuck has a bitch check him?
I ain't gonna lie, bro. Let's run it.
That's the first time I heard that stuff in my life, man.
Let's run it back. I want to hear this again. I gotta hear this again.
Everybody wants a good woman until that good woman requires you to be a good man. It's called standing your ground with your standards. Strong women don't have attitudes. I've learned they have.
You went from good woman to strong woman. What you talking about here, bro?
Standards. Fellas, stop calling women angry when they put us in our place. A real woman.
Stop calling. Hey, guys, stop, fellas. Stop calling women angry when they put y'all in y'all place.
What do we call it then if they're angry?
He's a weirdo, bro. He's a weirdo.
Yeah, but what do we call it if they're angry though?
Hey.
So he said stop calling them angry when they're angry. So what do we call it?
Hey, the bell. Don't
you call them strong, I guess. But the thing is, I mean, you know, put you in your place. What place is she in?
Yeah,
to be able to put you in your place.
The truth hits big, baby.
So what do we do? Accept abusive situations? We're not allowed to have standards. What the fuck is wrong with him?
Wow. Let's continue.
But that guy, bro.
Go ahead.
Yeah, that guy is probably supporting slavery, man, because he has a slavery mindset, bro. Just to say that shit, just to have the strength to say something like that, it just shows you how these people's mind are stuck in this matrix. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I don't think he really believes the shit he's saying. Though. I think he's just trying to be contrary and see what kind of results he get. You know.
Hey.
He's one of those implant instructors that we saw on the video the other day.
I'm wondering if it's satire. You guys think it's satire?
So what?
Do you guys think it's satire? Do you think he's serious or he's like
no, he's
like
not
joking
serious.
around?
He's not joking around, but he's one of those niggas like when he get in front of the pussy, he don't act the same. He's what I used to call a hotep nigga when I used to be a so-called pro-black. These hotep niggas, they talk that talk, but they be the main ones trying to get in a bitch pussy. He just want to eat a bitch pussy. That's all he want to do. That's all he want to do.
Friend zone player, fucking.
It's coming from a sexually motivated place.
Facts.
The boy try to get into them sheets, but sadly, ain't gonna get you there, brother.
Woman will gladly choose loneliness over being made to look stupid.
Women would choose loneliness over being made to look stupid. I seen a post where
false.
Yo, that's absolutely false.
Women would only choose loneliness when they can't bag the men that they want.
Man, he sound like a bitch, man. Like, what do you mean? Why are they choosing loneliness? Why are they not choosing you?
Yep.
It ain't that they choosing loneliness. Loneliness is choosing them.
Just to say she has a man, that's called standards. Remember, ladies, you are beautiful and never measure yourself by the negative noise of society and its fickle standards of beauty. God made you unique.
Get the fuck out of here.
That guy looked like a gay version of Tupac.
Get some help.
Get your ass out of here, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Things is effed up, bro. You know, but you gotta stay away from these weirdos.
It is what it is.
Yeah,
man. It is what it
I
is.
mean, hey, man, just like you get people to use other people's talking points. He done, got some TD Jakes and Derek Jackson, and you know what I'm saying? All the simpage. He got a whole list of his playlist is all simpage.
Facts. Simple.
Bro, at least Derek Jackson, he tried to find a new way to simp, but that boy doing the same thing again.
No, that's the thing though. But Derek Jackson is an example of him. All that preaching, but he was out there trying to trick and shit, trying to fuck bitches and fuck these hoes and all that. That's what these niggas. It's in a man's nature to do that, to want to have sex with an abundance of women. It's in our nature.
Yep.
So for these bitch ass niggas to come on the screen saying dumb shit like that, you're going against your nature the same way a modern woman goes against her nature and she becomes masculine.
Told the truth. What do they say? 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 Is this not the truth?
Kind of like an alcoholic who suddenly has access to an abundant supply of beer. They will drink until they're throwing up.
Facts. Exactly. That was a good example.
Told the truth. What do they say? 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 Is this not the truth?
It's a very good example, bro, Professor. Very good example.
I think it was the bell that said that it's like a fool returning, like a dog returned to its own vomit. A fool returns to his folly. We do the same shit over and over again. You know that, right? We might get a little bit better at pulling the same dumb shit, but this frequency may change as we change. Like we might do less fuck shit and less dumb shit, but all of our dumb shit that we do as adults now literally has a little bit more. It has less to do with deviation and more to do with fucking abundance mindset. Like, okay, we can possibly do without XYZ. So in order to do that, we have to come up with a plan. My plan is if I can't buy 5 of them, I can't buy 1. And because I work with kids and nobody has anything, we're really kind of pigeonholed into push us into a corner and like it's up to you guys. And I'm like, fuck it, right? I don't have to be dependent upon anybody, but I don't want to have to give myself over to the government like the fucking women did in the United States because it's very attractive.
Hey, you know what? I was thinking something, and you just said something, Professor. And I've been wanting to ask. I've been wanting to bring this up. I got a question for all y'all.
Let's go.
Now, let's say in the first video where the guy is kicking the mom out for a new family, right?
Mm-hmm.
So would you rather have your own child that doesn't respect you, that's living with a single mom, or would you rather have a kid that's not related to you respect you and love you more than your blood child?
I mean, I would go ahead.
Because you just said you dealing with children, Professor, and there's a lot of men that deal with children that are coaches, that are mentors, that are available and volunteer their time for kids. And those kids respect these men more than some of their own blood children.
Yeah. I mean, that's all I have. Even my own kids, you know my story. My son don't want to talk to me.
So this is what I'm saying. You know, because like with the manosphere and everybody is talking about, you know, fuck with a childless woman, but majority of these women are coming with children. So you know, I mean, you know what I'm saying? Your options are going to be slim because there's not too many women that, you know, that's not having a kid out of high school, especially in the Black community. Yeah. So what I'm saying is, I mean, as far as when it really comes down to it, would you want a child that you have to fight to see and doesn't respect you? Or would you want a child that respects you and his mom is you know what I'm saying, because most kids respect what their mom respects, likes what their mom likes. So like say that man bringing that woman and her children into his house, they're already, I mean, you know what I'm saying, it's more than likely, especially if they're young, they're going to accept him because mom accepts him. You see what I'm saying? They're going to be groomed to like this man, and you know what I'm saying, and look up to this man because the mom is going to encourage, yeah, this is so and so, yeah, this is, you know what I'm saying, she's going to nurture that relationship with her children and him versus your baby mama talking against you, threatening and manipulating that child. You see what I'm saying? It's a different type of atmosphere and a different type of trauma that a child grows into. You know what I'm saying? Y'all hear me?
No, I'm here. What I would say, based off of what you're saying, I would say that I would prefer the second choice, where I'd have children from from another woman that that are not my biological children, but they respect me more than my own child that's alienated from me because of his mama. I mean, it's just a better situation if you ask me. Not to
Right.
say that I'm going to step into it. I want to step into that situation. I'm not saying I hope for that, but to answer your question, I would go with that second choice because it's a lose lose. It's a lose
Okay.
situation anyways when you're talking about a baby mom that's alienating your child and your child don't even like you, such as what Professor has shared with us already. Is he got a 22-year-old son, and his son was he paid child support and all that crap. And his son is literally blaming him for not being there or this or that, whatever. But it's really tied to the mother. So that type of
Right.
situation, right?
Yeah, okay, yeah, man. Like it's
That,
just okay. You didn't finish. Sorry, okay, yeah.
Go ahead, do what you can say. What
Oh
you got to
yeah,
say, man.
I was gonna say, man, it's like just like adopting because Professor. It's true that he was alienated by his by his baby mother to not see his son, but Professor adopted. You know what I'm saying? Adoption is still on the table, man. It like doesn't have to be
What,
born.
Professor? You adopted somebody?
Hey, I have two kids from Colombia.
Oh, I never knew that.
Yep.
So you know what I'm saying? So
No, but
and
I'm
those
I'm speaking. I was speaking on his, the child that he says he had to pay child support for. I'm speaking on that. I was speaking on that child.
yeah, man. But
Right, but I mean, outside of Professor's situation, I'm talking about in general.
No, right,
And
right. I was trying to give an example, but
yeah,
ABA then
yeah.
rerouted the whole
Oh, okay.
conversation.
Okay. My bad.
God damn. Like basically, my example was, yes, I definitely would choose that second route where have children from a different mother that's not biologically mine, but that respect me and I can raise them to be somebody in society. I would definitely I would go with that. I would go with that.
Right. Now, Aviator, what would you do, man?
Right. It's all you,
man,
Aviator.
if I was alienated by my baby mother and like she wouldn't let me see my kids, bro, and my kids started hating me, bro, the only choice I would have is if I can't if I can't find a female to pass on my legacy or something like that, and and if I get a female with like see a female with kids, and each female I see with kids, they don't have any respect towards me, so there's the only choice for me is probably to adopt a kid and just raise the kid. You know what I'm saying? Teach him
Okay.
how life is, how to be a man and certain struggles in life, and
What
teach him.
what the Bell's question was, which would you prefer? You have a child with a baby mom's, and that child is alienated and doesn't like you, or if you will, correct me if I'm wrong, Bell. You bring in a woman into your life. She respects you. She cooks and cleans because I know you like that, David. She cooks and cleans for you, but she brings two children to the table, and you can raise these boys up. They're not biologically yours, but you can raise them up and they respect you. Which would you prefer? Choice one or choice two?
You gave me two choices. I would choose the second one, bro.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because even going the adoption route,
Yeah.
who's to say when that kid finds out that you're not the biological father, that it grows up respecting you? It probably in the back of his mind is going to wonder where his real dad is and where his real family is and where he came from.
That didn't happen with me. I adopted those boys. Their father was fucking murdered, and their mother was murdered. So everybody fucking knows who their parents are.
That root is dead. I'm talking about like in the day and age of the computer where somebody can find out. God, hey, did you kill the motherfuckers, bro? No, what I'm saying is like, because I've seen situations to where kids, you know, they grow up and they know they've been adopted, but they can get online and do the ancestry and try to find their real parents, and you know what I'm saying? I've seen that situation, and then I've seen certain situations to where, you know, they reached out and tried to find their biological family, and it didn't really work. There was a football player, Ricky Waters.
I know who that is.
Ricky Waters did the same thing. You know, and this was after his career was over. He's married, he has his own family, but he found out he was adopted, and he was always curious about who his biological mom was. So he sought out and found his biological mom. He had the meeting. He met her side of the family, and it didn't feel authentic, and it didn't work out, or whatever. You know, shit just wasn't right. And then, you know, I don't think he pursued that relationship after that. And it, you know, it was encouraged by his wife to do it, because he had always, you know, had in the back of his mind, like, man, I wonder what, you know, because he felt unwanted when he found out, because he didn't know until I think he was like in high school, because he had siblings and stuff like that, but he thought that they were his blood family. This was his real family he was being raised by.
That's terrible. Why didn't I tell him? That's ridiculous.
Because they didn't want him to feel different. But somehow, I forgot how it was, because I seen the documentary. I seen it, and it's on YouTube. But at some point when he found out, he got depressed, and, you know, he felt unwanted, and you know, he was going through a lot of emotional insecurities and shit like that, or whatever. But, you know, he ended up going to college, and, you know, I want to say he played for Notre Dame and some other college. I think he might have finished at Notre Dame, but he went to some other college, and something didn't happen. Something happened, didn't work out right. Then he, you know, ended up going to Notre Dame, and he ended up getting drafted by the 49ers. And then from the 49ers, he went to Philly, and he, you know, he was kind of struggling over there for a minute, and then he had a couple good seasons, and then he ended up going to Seattle, playing for the Seahawks, and that's where he ended his career. But I mean, you know, when they showed him, you know, at the airport greeting his mom and shit like that, it just didn't really seem authentic, man, because I think they was in for a money grab, and they know he was already a successful NFL player, and he had money and shit like that. So I think the family was just being phony, because had you had that much love, because the bitch, when she was hugging him, oh, I love it, bitch, you don't even know me, talking about you love me, you know what I'm saying? So I think it was just a money grab, and all his family was there, all her side of the family was there and shit like that. So it was like, you know, I think it was just that you know, money grab, man. It was all staged for a money grab for her, because if that had been the case, you loved him so much, you would have reached out to him. I mean, the man is in his 40s.
That's a fact. He always had an opportunity to reach out to me. I put out there in the KMC military community boards, which, by the way, was a physical newspaper for a long time until they became digital.
Mm-hmm.
My son, I had met this girl, such and such. The boy's name would be at this age, he would be such and such an age. And they got back to me like 2 months ago now. So he said he went on my Facebook page when he was 15. And I go, why didn't you write me a message, motherfucker?
Wow.
And
Now,
you know what? I told him the truth about everything, you know what I'm saying? Told him every fucking thing. He's like, yeah, I heard you did this. I said, yep. But you only heard half of it. I could tell you a whole lot more bullshit I did if you really want to know, because that's just the beginning. So he used all these talking points about it, you know, from his mother or whatever, and that's all he had to say about me, you know, 20-something-year-old version of me.
Right.
Professor got them stories for you.
Yep.
But how would you feel as a child if your mom gave you up for adoption, but then she had other children?
Yeah,
but you're the one that she gave up.
That's trauma. That's
traumatizing.
Depressing.
That's depressing, bro.
That is traumatizing.
Man, you got to get up. Every time you fall, you got to get up, man. Because some people don't give you the courage to do stuff, but some other people tell you. You look at them and you see that it's worth it. Everything you do is worth it, because not everybody's the same. There's some good souls out there.
Wow. Guys, we are reaching the conclusion of the live, man. I appreciate y'all for joining the live, man. Do y'all have any last words, last thoughts? Let's start with Aviator. Go ahead.
Yeah, man, it was a good show, great show. I appreciate it. I really like the fact that we broke down what's happening, the pandering, the social dysfunction that we have in this community, all the bickering, all the hate, and all the gender war that is useless that most of these females fall to. But I'm happy that we could have a space where masculine men can remain their masculine frame and can be creative at all time and stay away from certain foolery.
Right.
Because we all want to stay away from people that bring toxicity and bring dark aura, that bring this malicious intent into our lives. We want to get better, not worse.
That's a fact. That's a fact. I agree with you. Appreciate you for that, bro. Aviator. Professor, what you got to say? How you feeling, man?
What I was going to look for a conspiracy to talk to you guys about tonight. I didn't even have to make them up. See, we don't even have to make conspiracies up. We don't have to make up stories and none of that shit. Because they're just giving us new material every day. Fucking fuck that shit. You don't have to feed into it. You don't have to be subject to it. No. If you feel like you're being abused, guys, make sure you take notes, you file reports, you take photos, and you get somebody who's willing to be a witness to you. You should always have 3 friends you can count on at all times. Hopefully, one of you guys will live sooner or later closer to me.
That's a fact, man. Appreciate you for that. The bell, you know what it is. You the closer. Do your thing.
Yeah, man. It was a good show, man. I mean, it's good. We got a variety of different situations and scenarios and shit that we could collab on and talk about and get all our different point of views, and you know what I'm saying, and what would you do if you was in this situation? What would you do if you was in this situation? Because I mean, life gonna throw all kind of angles and shit at you. You know what I'm saying? So when you got groups like this where you can you know, where you can talk about different situations and different scenarios and get everybody's perspective on certain situations. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully it can help us deal with and navigate through situations going forward in life, man, because I mean, you know, with these broads, it's like, hey man, I mean, I don't know what you was doing 10 years ago, but I'm pretty sure if you was dealing with broads 10 years ago, 15 years ago, you'll see the change. So hopefully, man, this shit will change again. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Hopefully sooner than later.
I like how you put that, DeBell.
You know, hopefully it'll change sooner or later. But if not, I mean, you know, like I was trying to put the twist in about dealing with single moms and shit like that or whatever. I mean, it might have to be your option. You know what I'm saying? That might be a realistic option going forward, because you're gonna have to adjust to what's going on. Now you got a lot of these modern women that aren't looking for marriage. They're not looking for relationships. They're looking for the bag, especially between the ages of 18 to 30, and even some trying to drag it on to 35, 40. So they're not in marriage mode. They're in hoe mode.
I like that. I like what you just said too. When you say the single mothers, some of us have to consider that. And I'm not going to be like a modern woman, say settle for that. But some of us do have to consider that. I agree with you on that. I'm gonna say it. I agree with you on that. Now, don't get it twisted. I know Mr. OK Izzy always talk about don't date single mothers, they the worst bet. But I know where he's coming from. We're speaking on the one that actually is conducive for you. So if you meet like I'm with what DeBell said. If you meet a single mom and she with you and she willing to get in the program, and y'all have a family order and it brings you happiness, I don't know if I see anything wrong with that. Is that
yeah?
Am I on?
I mean, right. I mean, you gauge what you want to tolerate, what you want to deal with, because if it's not respectful, if it doesn't fit your program, then it ain't for you. You know what I'm saying? If you can't handle it, because I can take, I don't know if that pandering ass nigga said this though, but like most dudes, when you talk about dealing with females, you got to be ready and prepared to deal with a female, because, and you got to prepare to be the daddy of this female. You are multiple men. You are her man. You are her daddy, and you are her leader. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta be prepared to do all that shit, and you calling the shots. Because if you're not calling the shots, that means she is. And if you only calling half the shots, you gonna make her feel like y'all are side by side, like that other bitch is talking about. You know what I'm saying? And then and if you are not presenting yourself as the man, she ain't gonna know her place. You see what I'm saying?
Game 101, guys. Game 101.
But yeah, man. Shit, that's about it, man.
Great show, guys. Great show. I appreciate each and every one of y'all, Aviated, Professor, and also DeBell. With that being said, I do want to ask you this though, Aviated. Do you agree with that? Would you date a single mother? Yes or no?
If I would date a single mother?
Yes. Would you do that?
Oh, it depends. Okay, it depends.
It depends.
I can't go.
Okay. Based off of what DeBell said though, like based off of the traditional values or whatever, would you date a single mom?
If she came with some traditional value, yes, because you got to take in mind, I would date a single mother, because you got to take in mind, not every single mother are bad people, because some of them lost their husbands, some of them were married.
What if she divorced her husband or broke up with her baby daddy?
Who knows? We got to look at the background. We got to look how her baby daddy was treating her. You know,
or if she got pumped and dumped.
That
if a
part.
baby that part.
No,
Then
it's a
Yeah. She could have got pumped and dumped.
Right. What
And
if
the
somebody
thing is,
put a baby in her and then she just was left with the baby and he didn't want to deal with it? You know what I'm saying?
oh, I know what you're saying. It can get very deep because some women have resentment after being pumped up by certain guys. They have resentment towards men. So if it's in this situation, I don't think it's gonna work for me because
no resentment. She's looking for a good man, and she thought her baby daddy was going to be a good man, but he just pumped and dumped, and he wasn't ready to be a husband, and he wasn't ready for a relationship. He was just in the process of fucking, and he was just sowing his royal oats, doing what he do.
So he was lying to her. Then I don't have any.
It does. I mean, regardless of whatever he did with her, but I'm just saying he got her pregnant, and she might have been ready for a relationship, but he wasn't, so it didn't work out. So now you have a single mom.
Yeah, that's different. I don't have any problem with that.
Right, and that's the scenario. That's the scenario that's painted. Whether or not, you know, whatever scenario, this is a ready and available woman who happens to have a child. Right, and and I agree with what the bell say. You know,
how old are you, Aviator?
25.
How many? Do you know a lot of 25-year-olds that's single with no kids?
Yeah.
Do you know a lot of 25-year-olds that have kids?
You said that the single with no kids and they have kids. Yes, I know.
You know both, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So don't you think as you get older, the more women you run into, it's going to be highly likely that they might have a child? Because they're in their prime years of fucking right now.
Yeah, I understand.
Yeah, so it's a lot of barebacking going on. So it's you know what I'm saying? It's a probability that somebody gonna get pregnant.
It's a big probability, man.
Exactly. And now we got these. You know, the anti-abortion thing going on, right? So now you might be stuck with a child and can't abort it.
And at the end of the day,
I'm just thinking ahead. You know what I'm saying? And you know, this is what we're gonna be dealing with. We're gonna be dealing with because you know, the abortion laws are the way they are. That don't mean you ain't really seen too many Trojan commercials on TV, have you?
Nope.
You ain't seen no birth control commercials on TV, have you? Motherfuckers are still we still fucking out here.
Right. It's cheaper to fuck raw.
But I'm just saying. I'm just saying that these baby numbers, they ain't gonna decline. They gonna. Well, the baby numbers might decline, but the single mother rate might increase.
I get where you're coming from on that.
It's going to increase because the relationship rate is going to decrease because we in a battle of man and woman right now, and everything is trending on this masculinity, femininity, and all this type of shit. So that right there is going to keep relationships dysfunctional.
I get that.
Feminism is killing everything.
Matriarch.
Yeah.
Guys, we have reached the conclusion of the show, man. We have done so. I appreciate y'all boys for joining the stream. Check it out, man. Y'all know we finna be live very soon again. Your boy, Mr. OK, been on this purpose, but I'm gonna keep producing it. Man. We're gonna plan this out. We're gonna pan it out. That being said, y'all have a great night. And we out.
Peace.